YouTube, hello, welcome back to Angry Curb.
Eating cheese.
Yeah, we're gonna talk to gators. We're gonna hug gators, maybe, possibly.
Well, we're
We'll
not
see.
gonna hug gators tonight, but we gotta earn the right to hug a gator.
You don't know, we might hug gators.
You think we're gonna hug gators after 6 hours?
No.
You even think we're not even gonna make 6?
I mean, we're at 2.5.
Yeah, so we might get another 2.5 in.
Well, let's see. After my 20 other classmates had finished laughing, Mr. Adakan made a show of waving a freshly taken photo from my fancy fold-up camera from the 70s. I love this portrait due to that sans police. Police. Whatever.
Pulse.
After he thumbtacked the shot of a corkboard filled with poor snapshots of everyone else, Mr. Adakan reassured me and sat me right next to Ben. He managed to sum up his syllabus in under a minute, instead taking the majority of the time to go over our first lesson, an assignment on exposure and lighting. With each new light fixture he brought out and explained, I felt my mind swell faster with new possibilities of old shots. If only I had that then, or if only I could have used that there. Now that you've had a small taste of it, we'll start on your first photography assignment. Proper lighting. I'm salivating at the thought. Mr. Adakan had just finished his first lesson, where he handed out all sorts of equipment to look over. It's the first time I've managed some of these things, like the enormous box light that was still taking up the entirety of my desk. Remember, though, that these are just tools meant to enhance the photo. You can highlight a turd all you want. It's still a tad. The crude language guarantees a chortle from a few half-listening students. The teacher looks over the clock and hums. Well, I said we managed to finish this lecture 10 bits early. Why don't you all take this last 10 minutes to compare notes? Maybe even consider doing the assignment as a collab piece with a classmate. The room is quick to fill with the sound of chatter. I wonder if Hey! I turn to Ben and see his eager grin. You want to do a joint piece? Since you don't know any good spots in the school and all. I pull out the assignment sheet from beneath the lightweight light on my desk and give it a quick scan again. Present a set of photos demonstrating your understanding of proper lighting. You're allowed to borrow one lighting tool and must take the shot on school premises. And I swear, I've handed out this assignment for years now. If one more student just takes a picture of the hallway outside the classroom, I'm going to personally throw them over the railing. Be original, please.
As one does.
Yep. I've got the perfect place for it. If we work together, we can even use two items. The offer is too tempting. Sure. I hold on my hand and Ben takes and shakes it, sealing the pact. My face is feeling weird from all the smiling today. But in truth, I've been enjoying Mr. Adakan's class so much that I couldn't stop. We're slowly zooming in.
Yes, we are.
Feels like I have the entire world to gain from Mr. Adakan's lesson, and the entire world to explore, seeing as ever since the move I hadn't time to actually explore Volcadria Bluffs. Sure, on occasion I go out on my own to parks and stuff, but who doesn't? Besides, I'd be a pretty lame photographer if I didn't go out and find stuff to photograph. And you know what? I've been meaning to do a little looking around here. I love Ben's
Yeah.
just like...
He's dude. Come on, man.
So
You're just standing there.
So everyone else's assignment makes them have to explore school, but I get to. Pretty sweet deal if I do say so myself. The hall outside the classroom is only one major photo op. Between that and the murals outside, I'm starting to find something cool. No, the murals won't work.
Oh, he's getting mad.
Since it wasn't my first thought to use them, that means it's likely someone else's first thought. I need to think outside the box a bit. Think of some way to use the school's architecture to my advantage in a way that... Inco! My thoughts are disrupted by a worrying look Ben. Maybe you should see a doctor, man. Head injuries are no laughing matter. I'm fine. What were you saying? I was asking how you were doing. You know, with school and classes now? Oh, right. I'm doing good. Really good, actually. I'm in a class that I'm 100% enjoying and starting to make some genuine friendships. Compared to the disaster of yesterday, today has been an outstanding positive. That's good to hear. Yeah, I've even got some friends now. Great. Oh, and what about your art submission? Was Liz able to help? There's something nibbling at the corner of my thoughts at the mention of the long-necked girl. Yeah, she gave me my, login stuff and everything. Uploading the submission was a piece of cake after all. Awesome. Though that does make you competition now. Both Liz and I have pieces in the running too. She told me she had submitted something, yeah. I'm a bit concerned since I didn't have as much at all to prepare anything, but hey, everyone's got a chance. You never know. Yeah, she was pretty cool about it too. That whole friend group is pretty welcoming. Think I'm pretty lucky. Lucky? Ben seems perplexed by my statement. He said something at lunch when Olivia vanished. I'm noticing for a silent paraplegic, she sure has a lot of people upset. You got some hidden drama with her too? No, not really. Wait, two? Who? Etikin calls out to us, striding over to inspect. I take it you gentlemen are conversing about your assignment together? Of course, Mr. Adicon. We were just discussing where we'd take our picture. Right, Ben? Well, that's good then. Good thing you guys want to talk about something off-topic like gossip. What a waste of fucking time that is. That would be a pretty embarrassing use of your time right off the bat, I think. Especially considering you're currently the subject of some fairly humorous gossip, aren't you, Mr. Nito? I'm aware of the wave of shame from his words. I'm awash in a wave of shame from his words. Look at Ben, and I can see how he feels it as well. If the air around someone needs clearing, clear it yourself. Adicon has a point. Maybe once a friendship is established, I can learn more about her. Alright, off you go now, and remember to get your assignment done by the end of the week. The room empties out slowly, most of my peers still chattering and discussing their plans for the assignment. Before we can continue talking with Ben about our own project, the Stuco president is already packing up and exiting the room. Guess we'll talk later then. Packing up my own notebook, I wave goodbye to my new favorite teacher and head off to my next class.
And finally.
Yeah.
No, that's him saying it.
Oh, finally. These
Get the
fucking
hell outta
kids.
here.
Walking into history class for the first time, and it's about what I expected to look like. Pictures of historical figures, small relics from various regions, and cartography, I had it right the first time, of the Earth during its stages in continental drift. Though I noticed that there's a distinct lack of a teacher in the class. Must be finishing up their lunch, I assume. Well, better get a good seat now before they're all taken. Eeny, meeny, miny, this one. I settle myself into my chosen desk and pull out my history book and notebook, along with a pencil. As the classroom fills with more and more students, it becomes a blur of vibrant scales. A few minutes pass, and I'm still wondering where the teacher is. The suddenness of the door slamming open stops any and all noise. It's quite enough to hear a pin drop. The figure walks into the classroom and... do we only have like 3 teachers in this class? In this school? Oh, sweet heaven, no. He stands there and stares down at everyone, menacingly. He's the history teacher too? Oh, hello.
No, this cutie is.
Oh, hello.
Thanks for walking me to my classroom, Sully. You can fucking go.
Of course, Miss Prockling.
Oh, thank Raptor
Did you
Jesus.
just sound different?
He isn't our teacher. The Raptor woman adjusts her glasses as she scans around the room before looking down at the paperwork in her hands.
Looks like we'll have some late arrivals, but let's get down to business. I know that I introduced myself yesterday, but for any of those who weren't here...
A momentarily glance at me makes me believe Solly told her all about my absence.
My name is Miss Prockling, and this is history class. In this course, we'll be learning about the history of our primeval ancestors and their advancements through history. You can even say that it'll be like going back in time. Doesn't that sound exciting?
Despite her admittedly forced enthusiasm, everyone in class responds with uninterested murmuring. Not sure why, though. This all sounds exciting. She walks over to her desk and places down her pile of folders before flipping open her own special version of the history book. With a click of the button, she also turns on the projector to reveal a prepared slideshow for today's lecture. To learn about the extensive history of Saurians and their culture is something I've yearned for.
If you can turn your books to page 36, we'll begin with the first chapter detailing the earliest interaction between Saurians and hominids.
Ooh, this sounds interesting.
I'm gonna hominid up your ass!
I think I jinxed myself. Miss Prolking's history class is the polar opposite of Attican's photography class. While the introduction to the class engaged me at first, things have slowed down to an unbearably slow crawl. My eyes scan over the introductory text of the first chapter. Despite the tension between the two groups, human settlers to the New World would continue to make overtures for trade to the native velociraptor tribes. Pretty sure I've read this line 3 times now. I tear my eyes away from the page in the hopes of blinking the boredom away. I look up to see the teacher staring down at various papers on her desk with laser focus. I must have stared too long, though, because I end up locked in a staring contest with Prockling. She raises an eyebrow at me. Okay then, write down notes of pages 3 through 7, about the discovery of the New World. Without even fully comprehending the words before me, I'm copying the page down to the letter in my notebook. Absentmindedly, I begin to recall everything that's happened so far with my new classmates. Ben carries himself with a lot of refinement and is easily my first pick as the photography partner. But that Mia girl, she doesn't seem to want to make friends. Of course, I could have figured that out of the cold look she gave me yesterday, not to mention the rude hand gesture. Damien's very friendly, even if he can be a bit too enthusiastic sometimes. Though my encounter with Liz was brief, I can tell she's dependable. My progress in making friends has been pretty good, all things considered. But then there's Olivia. So far, she's still an enigma, and coupled with the apparent history she has with the others, it makes me all the more curious about her. Liz said it would be a bad idea to get invested, but in the end, it's effectively gossip and hearsay. This had come as something of a shock to me, but...
And what do we have here, Miss Halford?
Some voice of Miss Prockling snaps me out of my thoughts. I lay my head to see the teacher looking down at... Wait a minute, Olivia is here too? As luck would have it, I share not 1 but 2 classes with Olivia. I must have been so jaded from trying to read this textbook that I didn't even notice the girl in the wheelchair. She sits in the front row, diagonally in front of me. I don't think she's noticed the strange twist of fate herself.
Only the second day of the school year and already doodling in class again?
She proceeds to pick up the piece of paper from Olivia's desk. Looks like she's been drawing on it, though I can't tell what they are from where I'm sitting.
Listen, Olivia, I know history isn't the most exciting subject to learn, but could you at least pretend that you're taking notes?
The only response I hear from Olivia is a heavy sigh before leaning her head back down. While the teacher reaches the skulking around the room, Olivia hunches over a notebook. Although I don't think those are notes she's taken. Nah, no one would do something like that with a totalitarian teacher patrolling the room. It's an attempt to get all of us to focus, but I'm fighting a losing battle to keep my eyelids from shutting. My jaw is clenched tight to suppress the loud yawn building inside, even as Miss Prockling skulks right past me. Just before my drowsiness can overtake me, though, I notice minute movement in the corner of my eye. One of my classmates glances up at the teacher, whose eyes are roving roving over the opposite side of the room and down to scribble something down. The paper is then folded into a neat little note and watches the next person carefully unfolds the sheet and also scribbles on it before folding and passing it along again. Curiosity thoroughly piqued, I wait anxiously in my seat for the paper to get to me. It's a dangerous game, passing the note along so Prockling doesn't see. If I'm participating, does that make me a slacker? The student to my side makes his move to toss the note over, but Prockling starts turning right around right then. He flinches and drops the hot potato on my desk in a flash. I nearly slam my own paper over the page to cover it from sight. Miss Prockling continues to lecture about how the raptors and humans eventually started to get along because they traded narcotic leaves, or something like that. And as you can oh, sorry.
No, go ahead.
Fuck you, no. We're not doing this game again.
Well, you're the one who keeps playing the game.
Fuck you.
And you even did the voice. Like, it wasn't like you were doing someone else's voice. You saw it and went, no, I want to be her.
I will absorb your characters. They will be mine.
And as you can see on the board here...
No! I lift my paper. Luckily, there's plenty of space left. As for what everyone else has drawn, a not-so-solid attempt at a race car. Rough sketches of some eyes, a bunch of doodles, names of various stylized fonts that I could only describe as graffiti. And of course, it's not high school. Someone has drawn a penis. Miss Prockling with stink
lines coming off of her.
Yeesh, better not get caught with this. That being said, I'm drawing a blank. What should I draw? Don't exactly doodle every day. Drawing stuff for others is a nice gesture. Maybe I'll try to break the ice a bit. Though I don't really know anything about her. Can't hurt to try though, yeah?
I think of a few desperately want to hug that gator.
So, Curb.
Yeah.
What do we draw?
It is high school.
You want to teach me how to do the S?
Give me a second. I haven't done it in so long. Line.
It's like that, and then this one goes like... No. Yeah, there's like
I don't remember it anymore.
there's like you go up to like a point.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then like perfect. Done. You didn't have a lot of room to really work with, but as I surreptitiously admire my work, I find I have a long way to go. Feels like I'm being mugged by the other doodles. Alright, Olivia's sure to like this. Miss Prockling is still turned around. Alright. If I slip the paper over Olivia's shoulder, I won't have to get up and risk getting caught. And here we go. It's a bit tricky, and I hesitate, but the paper meets its destination. She doesn't even look back, just takes the paper eagerly. It's completely different from how she was acting earlier. Her tail is even swaying side to side. Is it wagging? Huh. Alright, now she's gonna see my sketch and possibly think I'm cool. She's not turning around. Well, it's not much, so it could also just...
I'll be taking that.
Miss Prockling snatches a paper from Olivia's claws. She holds her arms out. She takes a glance at the paper and a small crack of a smile appears on her face before going back to its stoic visage.
So, this is how you view me, Miss Halford?
Brockling holds the paper up for all to see. Everyone in the class does their best to avoid her persecuting gaze.
I know that most of you were a part of this as well. Look, I'm not asking for much. Please do your assignments when you're in class. It's the least you can do.
So, I've actually seen what some people draw.
Yeah. Yeah.
I've actually seen what some people draw in that. Let me send you some of them.
I did it.
Did you do it?
Yeah. 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 Too bad we're not one of them artist boys
Yeah,
who can fucking sketch up some beautiful shit.
Like, look, man, we are not artists. We are photographers.
Yeah, we are photographers.
Alright. We were just passing a note one at a time. She wasn't even paying attention.
Yeah, how come all of us are in trouble?
Miss Brockling looked down at Olivia for a moment before letting out a sigh of defeat.
Look, since it's only the second day, I'll let this one slide. But I'm warning you now that I won't be so lenient the next time it happens. Otherwise, you'll end up like the last student who decided to be disruptive during class.
Olivia.
That's his head on the wall. You see that smear on the window? That is where I dragged his goddamn corpse.
Just smashed him against the window. Oh, what happened to him? Get a detention slip or something?
I ate him.
They end up like Olivia.
Oh, that low blow.
Miss Brockling pulls up the window blinds and pushes the window screen open. Shan takes out the walkie-talkie.
Sully, yep, another hippie. CH4.
He's got his fucking sniper or something. See, that's...
Yeah, I guess he is another fucking... I guess he is.
Good job, soldier. Now, if we can, let's continue. My husband will fucking wreck you.
We're on the second floor. Sink back into my seat and continue writing, mainly out of unadulterated fear of experiencing the same wrath from the teacher. Man, now I feel guilty for Olivia. I was the one who passed her the note after all. Maybe I shouldn't have tried. Well, I can always apologize after class. Mrs. Brockling probably places the note and continues with a lecture for another half hour. Within 10 minutes of class left, I see Brockling look at the clock above the door. I then notice Olivia grabbing her attention, and as if she knew what she's already going to say to her, the teacher nods her head. Olivia grabs her backpack and shoves all of her things into it. In silence, she wheels herself to the door, opens it, and rolls on out. The teacher must have noticed me watching her leave.
Accommodations.
Oh, there goes my chances of saying sorry to her. Feeling defeated, I decided to focus on writing down my notes for the rest of the time left. Although, I do wonder... She must have noticed my doodle. Did she just ignore it then? Class comes and goes, and I head back home on the metro.
Hell yeah, she's going home.
Another day, another dollar. This time I pass on the mini breakfast burritos. After how bad they messed me up during PE yesterday, I don't want my stomach to endure that torture again. Instead, I just get a few hash browns from the fast food joint by the metro. I idly scroll through my feed, as I usually do, while the metro jostles about my destination. It's been a few days now, and the strange scent of extremely cheap detergent and alcohol have become an afterthought. Some of the vines are actually plastic, and the flowers are little air fresheners. It's not actually something I noticed, more so witnessed when the passenger tried eating one. Some of the vines are real though. For some reason, they go untouched anyways. Maybe they're just not tasty? Vegetarians don't eat the grass on their lawns after all. Right? Huh. No. Anyways. The lights have gone out and something just dropped a wrecking ball next to me. Must be Mr. Ferris.
Yes. Good morning, Inco.
Good morning. Oh, how's work been going? Fine.
It has, slowly, but I'm very thorough. Very thorough. I hate the idea of a place of learning not being an ideal place to learn. And I appreciate our talks. Your perspective has really helped me to understand the student body more.
You're
He
welcome.
waggles his eyebrows.
The most fluid animation. Hey, have you given any more thought to the fashion thing?
I have, although I can't say I really get it.
That's okay, sir. None of us do.
Why are people wearing meat?
I don't know, man.
It's just slathered all over their bodies.
There's plenty to see everywhere. Just you look around.
Really? Like what?
Well, like look at the girl on the other end of the car there.
Yeah, she's a hottie. You got fine taste, lad. It's rather revealing. Could I also be rather revealing? Inco, what do you think?
You can pull it off, sir.
But I don't think that's really for me. I do love my wife.
I just mean as an example.
Well, there's an event coming up. I could see about trying something new. What would you recommend?
That's a good question. What would be good to use here?
Should I wear her, Inco? Should I go over there and strip the skin off of her bones?
Jesus Christ. Just like tiny strands of pulling
I've been
muscle.
having these, I've been having these cravings, Inco. How shall I satisfy
This
them?
becomes fucking like what was that one movie on a train that's like murder? Like gruesome murder.
Midnight Meat Train?
That might be it.
Is this the midnight meat train, Inco? Does it put the lotion on its skin?
In my inner eye, I conceptualize the coolest possible Ferris. The fresh machine is going full throttle. First, sunglasses. His eyes may be a little too far apart for that.
I cannot see, Inco.
However,
Help me.
beanie.
I have gone blind.
I have made him homeless. Moving on.
Inco, my head is too hot.
Big guns, fresh jacket. There we go, the coolest
Inco.
possible Ferris.
Inco, why do I have a beard like I am at sea? Mr. Nito?
Sorry, just thinking. Why don't you start with...
Which one? Oh, I was like, which one did you choose? It just like went away.
Yeah, just like none of them.
Inco, please, Inco, I must impress my wife.
I mean, the jacket was probably the least offensive thing in that.
Really, no. Those sound rather expensive. Just how fucking rich are you?
Yeah,
I bet
they
your
are.
room is huge.
You wear a suit. A nice
Yeah,
suit.
suits are fucking expensive, but
Yeah.
people also that's like a workplace thing.
Yeah.
You know, it's kind of the same as like construction workers. If you got the money, get the good boots.
Oh, yeah.
You know, so that's kind of the same thing. It's like, well, you gotta wear a suit.
Sorry, guys. I was thinking what Mr. Ferris would be like if he sat on me.
You know exactly what it'd be like,
You know.
Mr. Inco.
What? Try a gold chain necklace.
Shall we try the femur breaker?
No, Mr. Ferris, don't put me in the femur breaker. Please.
I just
screamed
learned
out
of
loud.
that, and I was like, no, why?
Oh,
Oh, what? Oh,
Yeah.
what?
yeah, just make sure it's appropriately sized so it doesn't look silly. I'm sure it would go a long way. It was pretty cheap to get.
Well, alright. I'll take your word for it. Just know that your waifus are shit.
I don't watch anime,
sure-
sir. I'm more bland.
He just gets up. Walks away, sits down next to her. So, have you watched Lycoris Recoil?
Can I tear your skin apart? What?
We sure
What?
talk
No.
about fashion a lot, though. Is that really all everything's about these days?
Of course not. What do you want to know about?
What's YOLO mean? I've heard the term thrown around recently.
That was like 5 years ago.
My boy, I am immortal. 5 years ago is like yesterday. Oh.
Get off
Yeah,
the train, sir. Get off the train. Mr. Ferris and I
Dead ass. Tell me, Inco, do I have the Riz? Am I the Rizzler?
My
Inco,
son,
please. This is a life or death matter.
my son told me my toilet is very skibbity.
What is a skibbity?
What is a skibbity? Oh, you mean like the scat man? The what man?
Yeah. What are you kids into today?
Oh. He said I was very Ohio.
Yeah. Please tell me, why is Ohio taking over?
Why
And
is...
will it soon arrive here?
What is an Ohio?
I mean, they probably have an Ohio.
No, I like the idea that they don't. It's just gone.
Sir, you remember
The Great Ohio
what used to
War.
be there when the first impact hit? Oh.
That's Goodbye Volcano High. It takes place in Ohio. The
Yeah, it
meteor,
takes place in Ohio.
The meteor hits Ohio and waves it off the map.
Only Ohio.
Yeah.
Everyone else was spared that day
Just-
because of Ohio's sacrifice.
Mr. Ferris and I talk more about contemporary urban slang until we arrive at our stop.
Good thing we did that for you.
Yeah. We filled the air. Art.
And he left bussin'.
Mr. Edicon has just started talking about our first project for the class. As soon as he'd say the word, Olivia's head had shot up. Her gray eyes sparkled in excitement, and a smile threatened to crush the perpetual frown etched on her snoot. I know it says snout. We're gonna say snoot.
No, I'd rather say snoot.
We're just saying it for, you know. The
I
viewers
just
at
like the
home.
word snoot.
It's a funny word. Which reminds me, we gotta come up with titles for this game now.
Yeah. Well, it's art themed.
We'll think of something.
Yeah.
The girl vibrates on her seat as she waves her arm in the air, trying to get to the teacher's attention. Anakin's own smile was strained as he and Olivia engaged in a staring contest with one another. I could only marvel as the two argued with each other without saying a word. Eventually, Anakin won by turning off the lights and turning on the cheap projector hanging from the ceiling, and playing a safety video about paint that felt far too graphic for a school setting. Then they gotta be able to eat barbecue for a while. Thoroughly defeated, Olivia crosses her arms and pouts in her seat. And that is why we won't be using any of the more exotic materials for any projects, Miss Halford. No. Maybe I should have just skipped breakfast entirely.
Still don't see the problem.
Once you've all had the proper safety handling course in the second semester, you'll be allowed to use oil-based paints. Until then, however, all assignments will require safer supplies. Nothing.
I'm gonna tell you now. I understand why you were so like, oh god, it's Naomi.
Yeah, then I was like, oh, okay, I want to voice this guy for one class. What do you mean he has two classes? What do you mean?
Yeah.
It's 3 in the morning. I can't be doing these. Now, since we've pivoted to this, might as well finish the full video. The grumpy Gator holds a hand to her throat, mumbling to herself as she grabs a metal flask and drinks from it. The entire display from her is mystifying, at odds with how Ben and Liz described Olivia. In fact, it kind of reminded me of me.
I want to hug her so bad.
I can understand why, after all. Edicon is letting Ben and I use some of his equipment in photography. The thrill of experimentation, of new possibilities. No doubt that it brings a creative sparkle to her eyes. Eyes that fill with pure malice as they glare daggers my way. Oh, was I staring? Oops. How can you tell? You can't see my fucking eyes.
Because he's really bad at, you know how people are like, you put sunglasses on and you just keep your head straight and you can see everything around by moving your eyes. He's just bad at it.
Hold on. Do I still have that in assets from when we did the Welcome Home one-off? Do I still have the eyes?
Oh yeah, the eyes.
I don't think I do.
Man, should have saved that.
I thought I
cut
did.
it out.
I'm pretty sure I did. Okay.
That'd be a really funny gift to just throw up anywhere.
Just the eyes over top of fucking
Yeah, just
Inco.
the eyes. Yeah.
Before I can offer an apology, she already had her hands on the wheels. she rams into him. She rolls up to Idicon's desk. He leans forward intently. I can't make out anything that's said through the video, but going by the occasional glare back, it's not hard to imagine. Crap, I really didn't mean to offend. Idicon notices I'm watching and motions for me to come forward. Slowly I shift out of my seat and approach the desk. Alright, is there something going on here? Idicon speaks in a hushed tone, just loud enough for me to hear over the makeshift manty.
I gotta hug that gator.
Olivia's telling me you're making goofy faces at her.
Oh.
What?
My phone updated and I thought it was doing something stupid, so I was like, oh no.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
No, I said he's been staring at me all through class.
Huh?
You can hear when I do that, right?
A bit. It's a bit hushed. Can you maybe just lean a bit closer into the mic?
Yeah.
It's weird. Like he's never seen someone like me. Can't you move him to a different seat?
Yeah, I was gonna touch it up in post, but yeah.
But is that better?
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, hold on a sec there, Olivia. Let's not get ahead of ourselves.
I would love the idea that like that is just like
Olivia, we talked about this, and you have to speak up.
Curb. I'm going to warn you. Take off your headphones.
Okay. I've taken them off.
I'm sure this is just a misunderstanding. Sir, how are you doing that with your voice? It's like she's a different person here. She fishes out a canteen of water and brings it to her mouth. You're giving a lot of leeway when it comes to the suit assignment, but asking for stuff like this? You fucking kidding me?
I just want him to leave me alone.
She sips again. What's that about? Well then, Inco, you tell us. What's on your mind? Can't have disagreements between classmates this early in the year. I'm confused. I don't know if there's any disagreement between us.
He just keeps wanting to hug me. I can feel it.
Well, sometimes it's the little things you do that you don't even think about that affect people the most. Anything like that come to mind?
Well, I mean, I've been wanting to hug her, but people like hugs.
Yeah, no. I shake my head. Olivia's glare doesn't diminish away from my field of view. I mean, I've been a bit curious about her since we sit next to each other, but I'm friends with some of her friends. We all sit together at lunch yesterday.
Inco, that's racist.
Icon nods to himself thoughtfully. Sounds like he just wants to hang out, Olivia. Her face scrunches at the mere thought.
Yeah, not really interested. He's distracting me from classwork. I want to watch the video without being gawked at.
Sorry, I didn't mean it. Does that resolve the issue for you, Olivia?
No, I don't want somebody in this class.
She goes to take another sip, but ends up turning the canteen upside down. All out. Olivia, you can go fill that up if you want. You won't be missing anything. The video is nothing you don't already know, I'm sure. Olivia's eyes me suspiciously and slowly moves out of the door towards the nearest water fountain. I feel like this bit has gone so stale. Okay.
I'm fucking enjoying it. I don't give a shit about anyone else.
Okay. Icon size. Alright. Listen here, you little shit. You're gonna come for my Gator wife, I'm gonna kick your ass.
He sits on the desk.
Me and you little Jim Bob, we're gonna have a fucking talk.
Listen here, I've been trying to play nice, but you've been fucking shit up recently. It's only been 2 days, but you need to get the fuck out.
If you can't
Sir, it's been 3. You need to shut the fuck up right now.
If you can get your fucking act together, I swear to God. If you hug my Gator wife, so wrapped in Jesus helmet, I will end you.
Inco's just like, but no buts.
No.
You try to hug my goddamn wife.
You don't get to say a fucking thing. It's my turn to talk.
Instead, yeah, I was gonna say, you know how people put like their finger on someone's mouth to shush them? He just puts his entire hand on his face. He's just like, no. Shh.
No.
You come near my fucking Gator again. I swear to God, I will hug you.
I will hug you. I'll hug you so much you'll fucking burst. I will fucking kill you.
The hug of death.
Your death will be my art piece.
I mean, wasn't that the second Evil Within?
Which part? Yes,
the first part with serial killer.
Yes,
where he turned people into art. Yeah.
I was just watching that the other day. I was watching Evil Within 1, but I'm like, man, I really need to replay those. I might do that for stream.
They are interesting games.
Yeah, because there's Ghostwire Tokyo, and I'm like, oh yeah, I want to play that too. It's by the same people.
Oh, I have no idea about that one.
That's more about like Japanese Onis.
Interesting, yeah. Since I don't know it, I'd probably be interested to see it. I mean, it depends. Sometimes shit just goes on for way too long.
Yeah, like this bit.
You know what I mean?
Like this bit.
Well, go ahead and continue.
He leans back in his chair with his arms resting behind his head. Inco, I told you yesterday, if the air needs clearing, to do it yourself. Now she's in a mood because you're staring at her like a weirdo. What the fuck are you doing?
I know, it's like, it's all your fault, Inco. If you hadn't been here,
yeah,
this whole my life would just be better.
Yeah, honestly, if you just died tomorrow.
Remember the first day where you thought that you needed to live inside the trash can? Yeah, I think you need to be there now.
If you died tomorrow, I would not shed a tear. I will dance on your fucking grave.
You probably do that with any student.
just Photoshop the ending of Snoot Game ending 1. It just says Inco on it. This will be you.
All the bodies are just Inco, he's just sitting there.
He just holds up the photo. This will be you. If you fucking touch my Gator wife, we'll end you. And here I thought you two would get along. She even gave you that sketch she made of you. Truthfully, I'm impressed, but here you are. What's going on, big guy? You need a formal visit. What's going on, big guy? The fuck's the deal? Again, sorry. It's been a pretty busy few days. Yeah, I've gone to this cool friend group and we're going to sit together. Olivia's there too. She didn't say much, but I got her a soda. I don't know why she's so upset with me.
He just pushes her against the fucking wall and he's like, you got her fucking soda? Holy shit, my guy. You are moving way too fast.
What the fuck? Slow it down, my guy. Slow your roll.
You are never
got her a fucking soda?
You are never gonna hug the Gator at this rate.
Was it a Pepsi or a Coke?
It was a Pepsi, sir.
Does it matter, sir? Does it matter, sir? Yes, it matters. Punches the wall. It always fucking matters.
Well, see, this is the problem.
You got
if it's
Pepsi?
Between Coke and Pepsi, then it's got to be Coke. But if it's Pepsi, the Pepsis or whatever, then you always got to go with the Pepsis.
That's a third base cola, my guy. You do not go straight for the Pepsi. It's nothing personal, kid. Pulls out gun. It's not? No. She's medicine, especially when it comes to change. If you had her lunch period too, I can see why she'd be worried of you. If you don't mind me asking, Mr. Otacon. Yes? Why do you do the voice thing? The what? What if Otacon has like a split personality? It's like 7 voices.
He's got DD.
Yeah, they're all like art teachers, but they're just like so different personalities.
It goes from art teachers to Liam Neeson and Taken. I have a particular set of skills. They're all art skills.
Inco, I have a particular set of skills. I don't know who you are, but I will find you, and I will draw you.
Paint you. I will draw you like one of my French girls.
Why is she so open with you? What do you mean? Just now, she spoke more in that conversation than all the other times I've seen her yesterday. Saw the canteen. I figured it's something to do with her voice, but it's surprising. I'm her dad, Inco.
Yeah.
You hug my daughter, I will kill you. Water bottle's the other way around. It's unfortunate, but she just really rarely talks at all. And I guess she just really trusts me. I've known her since she was a freshman. Since she was a child. I'm her dad. He was a baby first.
Don't stand so close to me.
Yeah.
You need to back up.
Well, I mean, the way we're going with this fucking character, that's really apt. All of a sudden, don't touch my wife, Inco. She's your student. Yeah. What?
She will be loved, just like the song.
And they were all yellow.
Okay.
She seemed to gravitate towards art, and how I taught it.
I would love. He's just sitting there talking in like lyric terms that like make way too much sense, and then suddenly just in the like really quietly, and they were all yellow.
And they were all yellow.
Okay, let's get this game
She seemed to
going.
gravitate towards art. No, I taught it. And soon enough, I took her under my wing. But she lives with Damien, right? He's at the lunch table, and she still barely talks to him. Poor kid. Hope he's doing all right. He seems to be all right. But yeah, she's distant with everyone else. So much so, I keep hearing weird things about her. Idacon leans forward to his chair, suddenly attentive.
Teacher, don't stand so close to me.
Is this thing about you gossiping with Ben again yesterday? A bit. He showed up to the table and said something about her being the same after she left. Probably some drama there, but I didn't want to pry. He nods. But also, Liz told me some weird things too.
Oh, he is throwing everyone under the bus.
He stops nodding. Yeah, I was gonna say, is this like a movie playing? Like, all the other kids are like watching this movie.
Oh,
and it's
no,
like,
they are not watching the movie. They are watching this
Oh,
unfold.
totally, yeah. But like, what the fuck do you mean? He stops nodding. I knew of her. Something wrong? Do we need to kill her? The fuck's the prince with the Solly? What's up the walkie-talkie? I think we got another one. Need you to take Liz out. No, she just said I shouldn't get invested in being her friend. Everyone's being real weird about it, so I was curious for myself. Guess that's why I was looking at her weird. Sorry. Atticon rubs his temples. Ay. It's worse than I thought. What is? I'll put it this way. You've met 3 people that know Olivia, other than me. Of the 3, only one thinks highly of her. And the other 2 start unloading drama on anyone willing to listen. In this case, you. No wonder you're confused. I hadn't thought of it like that. Yeah, I don't blame you. You shouldn't be involved in anything stupid. High schoolers, you know. All fucking stupid. Sir, I'm right here.
Dude.
I'm right here.
Oh, shit. I thought you were fucking 27.
Oh, I thought you were a schizophrenic, like, I think you're actually real.
I thought you were one of those hello fellow students kind of guys. It kind of sneaks in, you know?
Yeah, like, look at all the wrinkles on your face. You look ancient.
Oh, that's right, you're human.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot. Fucking skinny. Atticon inhales, collecting his thoughts. Important question then. Do you really want to be Olivia's friend? Huh?
I mean, I want to hug that gator.
I mean, I guess. A judging eyebrow is raised my way.
Stare.
Are you really? Or just curious about her? Seems pretty serious about this. Yes, then?
Oh, now it's a contract.
Olivia returns to class and rolls right back up to the desk.
Back. Have you changed his desk yet?
Atticon nudges his head towards me unexpectedly, prodding me on. I'm sorry I distracted you during class, Olivia. She looks at Atticon and gets a similar nod.
Sure. I mean, you're welcome. I mean, thanks, shit. But, no, really, I don't want to be distracted. I really like this movie. It's Stardust.
Come on now, Olivia. The least you can do is give him another chance. You never know.
I don't really want to know. I get he's, like, friends with Damien, but I don't really want to, you know. Not in this class. There's no hugging in this class.
But I'd like to be your friend.
Can you get that stupid fucking smile off your face? You look like a Lego.
What? She stops and raises an eyebrow. Lots of those going around recently. Like she was expecting this response. She looks to Atticon for help. Actually, Olivia, I also think he'd make a good friend for you.
You fucking traitor. What?
His words were like a battering ram. I'm simply saying to give Inco here a chance. You can almost see the imaginary bulwark she hid behind slowly crumbling from what Atticon was saying. You are both quite similar at heart, though you may have different methods. Perhaps you'll find some compromise behind cynicism and naivety if you work together. Finally, the last fragments of her imaginary fortress collapse. Olivia can only look at the art teacher with timid confusion painted across her features.
Oh, well. I don't... Are you for real, Mr. Inco?
I am. At least I hope I am. Maybe I'm not. Fades
This
away.
can't go wrong.
I'm a teacher. How can this go wrong? He's actually in another class of mine. I've seen him. He's passionate about his camera like you are with a brush. And I do expect great things from him.
Rubs his arm. Great things.
Great things.
Okay. sorry. I really thought.
Oops, she accidentally bit her tongue. Her mouth is clamped shut. It's just my opinion. You can make your own choices, Olivia. She nods furiously. Oop, the movie's about to end. You two should get back to your seats. We good here? Olivia side-eyes me again and nods once more. Alright. He motions for us to skedaddle. Olivia backs away from to her spot. Thanks, Miss Adicon. For what? I just gave an opinion. I'm serious. It's up to you two if you want to be friends. Don't fuck it up. He waves me off again and gets up to flip the lights. I get back to my seat and stare absentmindedly at the projected screen.
He just walks back and sits on her lap. Oh shit, this ain't my seat.
Sir, Mr. Adicon, I can't. Get him off me. I'm gonna kill him.
Oh, she's gonna hug him.
Okay. He said he
just starts rolling.
Just fucking death rolling him through the glass.
So I kind of realized, I think the reason why we're making so many jokes, one, because we had so much fun with Snoop, but two, because of how Snoop is, it made the jokes itself.
It really did. But it's also just like, these are fun characters. We like these characters a lot. So like,
yeah,
it really brings a good uplifting tone with it all. He said he only gave his opinion, but it seems like he also gave me an opportunity to take the right steps in connecting with Olivia. And with what he said about her being passionate with a brush, it's got me even more curious about her artistic prowess. Speaking of whom, I notice that she occasionally gives me a side eye. I don't think she can give me eyes due to the dim lighting combined with my shades. She stares at me with a sense of strange curiosity, almost as if she's trying to get a read of me from my face alone.
My lack of face.
Yeah, as long as I keep my lack of face, as long as I remain emotionless, we'll be fine. But from what I can tell from her facial cues, she seems confused and almost shaken up. It's like she wants to say something, but keeps on backing away at the last second. Guess her mind is also jostling around from Adicon's words.
Nope.
Our teacher flicks the light switch, and I feel my retina burning from the bright lamp lights, even with my sunglasses. Alright, normally in your first week, we'd be doing something simple, like the color swatch wheel, but that shit's lame. However, I think you could manage something a bit more advanced. The Gator girl's head whipped around at the word advanced. Whatever Olivia was thinking before regarding me seemed to be forgone, as she focuses almost entirely on the teacher. Mr. Adicon holds up a stack of papers for us to see. First things first! Just going back to fucking the idea that he just only speaks in the lyrics and he just starts singing Imagine Dragons. First things first, I'd like for you to all these topic sheets so that I know you understand how to safely handle oil-based paints. Last thing we need is another burnt-down classroom. Where Adicon says those words makes me imagine some pretty horrible outcomes. Once you've finished your sheets, bring them to me so I can review them. I'll be giving you the permission sheets after I know you lots won't set yourselves on fire or poison yourselves. Gary loves you.
Gary loves you.
Oh, the sword guy. Part of me hands back the stack. And I take a page from it before handing the rest of the Diplo girl behind me. My eyes scan over the sheet. What grade of mask do snoots longer than 3 inches require? And a realization hits me. I didn't see the first half of that video. I didn't see the second half either.
Yeah.
My eyes scan over the page and I groan when I see questions I have no answers for. All of them pertaining to dinosaur anatomy. Our teacher looks directly at me and then to the side. I try to decipher his meaning following his eyes. Oh. I turn in my seat and lean closer to Olivia.
As I tried to hug.
Hey, barks at him.
What? What now? What? What is it? I'm not gonna let you draw me.
What the hell? Looking at a...
God, I thought you wanted a hug. The drawing's way too advanced.
Looking at a paper, I see that she's already answering the questions I couldn't. I show my own page, tapping the upper section that was still blank. Olivia groans and looks at Atticon pleadingly.
I love her goddamn like expressions in this. She's just so like, mom.
I just love it's like everyone in this game's a dinosaur except like this alligator. It's just a gator.
Well, I mean, technically alligators are dinosaurs.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I figured
and they
that's...
even outlived the dinosaurs. They are the true, well, other than crab.
Because they survived the water, yeah. Cold-blooded.
Yeah. So yeah, she's still a dino.
All she gets for
square
her
snoot.
The squarest of snoots.
Mm-hmm.
All she gets for her troubles is a thumbs up.
Fine. Here.
She holds out her sheet for me. Wait, isn't this cheating? Your teacher would... When did he get to his desk? Why does he have a sleeping mask? If I look over the answers, I still learn the safety procedures. So what's the difference in the end? Must be what he's thinking. Either that or he doesn't care. Copy the words from Olivia's sheet, doing my best to at least rephrase them. Some of my classmates are already walking up to Atticon's desk. He's barely reading the pages, not even taking the sleeping mask off. Okay, that's pretty good. Yeah, thanks, Olivia.
Whatever.
Olivia finishes her page in a few seconds and wheels herself to the desk, too. The last answer I'm fairly confident on. Like, what's flashpoint means. I get up and go to Atticon's desk and set my safety assignment down. Good. Here's your permission slip to use hazardous paints. He didn't even bother to look over my worksheet. He lifts the eye mask from his face and looks at me with one eye. What? What's that stuff doesn't apply to you, Inco? What the fuck? Just don't drink the paint or get it in your eyes and you'll be okay. Fuck. Yes, Mr. Atticon. Attaboy! Now go back to your desk and write for question. Tomorrow I'll be starting you all on something simple, like painting a cube or a ball. Yeah, model dodgeball painting. The eye mask. Yeah.
I saw a dude. He walked up to a car with like light snow covering the back windshield.
Okay.
This motherfucker drew a perfect circle in that shit with one swift motion, and I got wet.
Okay, the way I thought the story was gonna go is like the dude like walked up, drew the perfect circle, and then just like walked away, and like that was like an intimidation tactic, and it worked. Like
it intimidated me. Holy shit. You have no idea. I was like Trish and Snoot game. Mad, aroused, fucking confused. It was just holy shit.
The eye mask drops down. I return to my seat. The class clock reads 5 minutes until lunch. Olivia's back to leering at me. Consider what I should do or say. Some sort of icebreaker. Mr. Atticon said we're similar and I can see some of what he means. But I'm a photographer and she's a painter. I'm just a boy. She's just a girl. And I make it any more obvious. So a cubist and a dadaist walk into a bar. Sorry, that's a cubist and a dadaist.
You finally got bing bong ding dong.
You did. Have a good lunch now. The moment the bell rings, Olivia shoves most of her things into her backpack, not caring if her notebook gets crushed. Once she zips up, she races out of the classroom. Because she doesn't want to get caught in the chaos of the lunchroom stampede.
I mean, she could all just run him over.
She could.
Inco, please help me.
Free me from the save screen.
I tried that fashion thing and it just didn't work, and now I'm here. I'm lost in the dim rooms of Abercrombie and Fitch.
I'm lost in the mall. I managed to avoid getting stuck in the frenzy by shuffling along the wall and long way around the lunchroom. It's a bit longer, but at least there's less risk of getting used as an improvised meat club. Hey, why don't I just go in through the courtyard? It's right there next to the table. Damn it, next time. I was gonna say, yeah, do that, dude. Is there a palm tree or something by the table now? Never seen one with a trunk that's green. I get around the last of the crowd and approach the table. Damien's here, chowing down on a sandwich stacked with various meats. And like yesterday, Olivia's already at the table. Hey Damien, you've seen Liz? Thought she was joining us for lunch.
Yeah, you jackass.
Without a word, Damien points to a palm tree next to us. Oh crap, that's no tree. I look and see Liz's head in the rafters, prodding at the vines in the ceiling. The ceiling was a lot lower in the computer lab, so I couldn't tell it as easily, but the neck is long. Anyways. Hey, Liz. Hey, Inco. Couldn't see you from up here till I heard you. Well, I guess I'll go ahead and get my food from the vending machines again. Making my way over to the vending machines, I do the same song and dance I did last time. Card swipe and a few button presses later earn me a couple cans of soda, 2 bags of chips, and a few candy bars. It's like when the teacher asks if you bought enough candy for everyone, only now it's true. I head back to our table, the bundle of food stuff in my makeshift pouch, and distribute them. Olivia gets her share, but she doesn't say anything.
Oh, sweet.
Hey! Why, thank you, Inco. Damien, if you'd be so kind.
Already on it.
Damien cracks open a can of soda just as Liz lowers her head next to him. She's wearing a novelty soda cap. This game's silly.
This game is silly.
He then speed swaps the old can with the new one, almost like he's swapping wheels on a Formula 1 racer. Thank you. Yo, Snoot kissed!
No problemo.
Yo, they were fucking doing the Snoot game too. Snoot kiss. Liz's head cranes back up to the top of the ceiling to continue eating the foliage.
So, Nico, how's your day been so far?
It's been pretty decent, I'd say. I'm also looking forward to photography since Ben will show me some good photo spots.
Cool.
Damien just nods as he continues to munch on his sandwich. I think he's zoned out about halfway through my sentence. Oh, and also, Liz helped me submit my contest entry.
Awesome. Can always rely on Liz to help you out.
Flattery will get you nowhere, Damien.
Nah, I don't have anything to say. Just saying the honest truth. Liz entered the contest too, right? Everyone must be trying to win the cash prize.
The money's okay. This comes down again with a mouthful of leaves. Her hands hold up a tray with each segment filled with a different sauce. But the real prize is having your submission featured on the sponsor's magazine cover and in a featured article. How is she still articulate? Do you have any idea how great that looks on a resume? Heck, I could probably get a scholarship with that alone. Whoa, you really get all this planned out. What'd you submit? Shakes a moment to swallow her salad and then shares a huge grin. I submitted my best digital art piece.
Ooh, what is it?
Here. The tray is set aside so she can bring out her phone to show Damien and me her entry. Looks to be a village townhouse piece. Very rustic and classy. Looks pretty good.
Yo, that's so cool.
It looks so realistic.
Thanks. I used AI.
It's,
Took me about a week to really blend some of the more fanciful elements into each other. I based it off my grandfather's home from the old country.
it's amazing. You can't even tell that this whole thing's digital art at all.
Damien grabs hold of Liz's phone and turns towards Olivia.
Hey, Olivia.
She jumps up, having been suddenly made relevant to the conversation she was just spectating.
What? I'm not giving these chips back. They're mine. My Dino cookies. I was just going to show you Liz's entry.
Olivia narrows her eyes and leans over to see the image on Liz's phone. She then looks up and gives Damien a quick nod before returning to eating her chips. Damien's smile falters a little at her minimal response, though he's back to his usual grin as Liz takes back her phone. Wow, Liz, didn't know you were so into digital painting. That looks great. Do you plan on being an artist after graduating? Aw, thanks. Well, no, I don't plan on being an artist per se. The plan is to be an antiques dealer, specifically with art. What's that mean?
It means she buys the splattered canvases everyone else just uses for money laundering.
No. It'll be the real deal stuff. There's a real market out there for it. So I'm taking the AP business class and using the school's prestigious art program. That's actually why I picked this place out. There's a real elite selection of graduates from here. Oh, you're the school treasurer too, right? Sure am. I'm doing everything to make sure I'm ready for the real deal. I do love painting, though. It's not just an ends to a means. Maybe that's why I want to get into trading. I can get the right people and the right art they need. That's very thoughtful. Also, the second time we went over this. I should start thinking of my future more. What about Olivia thinks about this? What even interests her? Damien is just exaggeratedly nodding his head up and down. I don't know if he's agreeing with Liz or headbanging to some tune playing in his head.
Head empty.
Head empty. I look to the side to see Olivia staring down at the chips bag, looking pensive. I guess I'm not the only one that's a bit worried about our long-term plans after school compared to Liz. We get the whole year, still. What about you, Damien?
Don't really have a big goal set. Only reason I'm going here is because it's the closest school to our home.
Damien, you know I keep telling you about planning ahead.
I know, but I like keeping my options open.
So what are you doing in school?
I just picked out any class that seemed interesting to me. Though I gotta say, home economics class is pretty fun. I get to make food in class and eat it too.
From learning skills in a class like that, you'd be a perfect husband.
Hell yeah. Yeah! Wait, what?
What?
No, you get back here, Liz!
No!
We have something to discuss!
No! No, we
Just
don't.
starts pulling on her neck. Trying to drag her back down.
Starts climbing up like a tree.
Liz! He's all screaming, Liz! I know you can hear me from up there!
But to get back to my point, the art contest. If I win and get that interview, it's an insane advantage. I'll say. By the way, Olivia, did you submit something for the art contest?
Oh.
She looks away, slightly deflated.
No.
I mean, she already won it, technically. No, I guess not. Really? Oh, crap, I might have a chance then.
Hey, Liz, that sounds a certain way.
Sorry. Didn't mean it like that.
I don't know, I'd take it as kind of a compliment.
Olivia rolls her eyes and merely skips dialogue. Olivia rolls her eyes and merely goes back to munching on her chips. Mr. Adekon said you were really into painting. And I really liked the portrait of me you'd made.
Whoa, she what?
Her suspicious leer is now replaced by a murderous glare.
Oh my god, dude, I think you're gonna hug that gator.
Yep, lunch is the perfect time to eat my feet. I haven't actually seen any of her real work, only something she'd done out of boredom. Is he not literally pieced that together? He heard her full name. Like, what do you mean?
Yeah.
Olivia's eyes close as she inhales deeply. The air.
But I think that was like last year's winner or something like that. That's why it's right there.
Well, it's since she was a freshman when she did that.
Oh, okay, then maybe she was the freshman winner, and that's why it's just been sitting there.
I guess, but still, how have you not pieced together like that was her work?
And that's why I say I kind of take that statement Liz said as a compliment, where she's like, "Oh my God, she hasn't entered. I may actually have a chance."
Yeah, I can
Holy
win this.
shit, you know? Because when you have someone that good, you're just kind of like, "Yeah, I can enter, but it's gonna go to the goofy drawing of the dog."
Olivia's eyes close as she inhales deeply, the air of neutrality returning to her once she reopens them. She looks at me up and down again, as though something will be different this time.
Here.
What's that mean?
Besides, even if I could, they're gonna be looking for the best artists here. So you gotta show that to them without your art.
You kind of lost it there at the end, my guy.
Yeah, that was the point.
Okay.
But I just don't want them to look at me and feel like they have to give me a reward out of pity.
Damien's face is frozen mid-bite, his sandwich losing its meat integrity by the second as his eyes flicked between Olivia and I. You could practically hear the blaring alarm in his head as his brain catches fire trying to connect dots.
I want to be judged for my art and not.
Olivia struggles to formulate the next few words and lets out a weary sigh.
It would just feel undeserved.
How?
Yeah, how?
Damien, shush. Has that ever happened before? Do people really do that?
You weren't there for it. Some losers used to even tell me to take advantage of it.
That's a little scummy.
Well, I mean, that's, yeah.
Why not?
Oh,
Yeah, that was a bad move.
Oh, God, Inco, you are a piece of shit. Where's Anon? Anon needs to come in here and just like
He's right here.
flying falcon punch the fucking glasses off of his twin brother. Because holy shit.
Aren't they cousins? I think they're cousins.
I don't give a fuck. Holy shit, my guy.
It's not like Anon also didn't say really stupid shit at the moment.
Yeah, but Anon was a fucking, like, he was an idiot in a different way.
Right.
Like, he was an idiot in just like I'm gonna say just the most stupid shit. You know? This motherfucker.
Yeah.
Dude, seriously?
Why? So I can constantly get reminded of myself? So I can't separate myself from my work? So I can get complacent being worse? So I can eventually rely on it? So the playing field can be even?
That's a lot all at once.
You're never gonna hug this gator.
I'm not even sure I got all of that, but I definitely touched a nerve I shouldn't have. No, sorry. Olivia brushes her hair down.
Look, I don't want to get awards and praise I haven't earned. I'm seriously not that good. I really wouldn't win.
That's bullshit.
No, but people do feel like that.
No, and rightfully, not rightfully so, but like, it's just she is. That piece outside is so good.
It doesn't matter. She's the one who did it. She looks at it and goes, "Yeah, I could have done this better. It's got to be better." She's not looking at it from the outside perspective of someone who can't do it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I look at people's art and I'm like, I can't do that. So I'm like, holy shit, I wish I could do that. But the person who does the art's like, nah, I could do so much better. Yeah, this piece fucking sucks. You know? You like something for 15 minutes,
Man,
and you hate it for the next 5 days.
Man, I hope we get a good ending. Now, like, oh no. She says it takes a long sip of
I think
cola.
that was supposed to happen.
Oh no, of course it is.
I mean,
of course it is. But like,
you know.
now it's like, no, I really want to make sure we get a good ending because it's like.
I mean, you really want to hug that gator.
I do. Now, not out of like, yes, like, I don't want to say like lust, but like, not like. I want to do it in a comforting way.
I was thinking just a nice hug. What is wrong with you?
Can I see some of your work?
No.
Man, she really shouldn't put herself down like that. I get it. A lot of the students here are crazy good at art. Some are probably better now than I ever will be, and they're just starting. It's pretty scary to think about. I mean, like that landscape of the city near the principal's office.
Landscape?
Hold on, I took a shot of it. It's a bit tough getting my camera out now with all the books I need for class in the way.
Hey, get out of the way, Gator.
I lay out the contents of my backpack, taking my treasured DSLR out last. After finding the shot in question in the menus, I turned the display towards everyone else so they could see the glamour shot. A freshman made that painting. Just from looking at it, I could see why it won first place.
I drew that.
Oh.
Her name is on it, isn't it?
My brain finally makes a connection with the signature on the mural. That was you?
Is it that much of a shocker to you?
Quite a bit, yeah. It looks amazing.
I mean, it's whatever. I had to have some dumb guy to help me out, so it isn't like I was the one who did it all.
So when you say you can't enter, it's because you already won once?
Yeah, basically.
She looks away from us, eating her chips in silence. For the expression of being one's worst critic, but I'd never expect Olivia to kick herself this hard. I nearly kicked myself thrice over just for thinking that last part. Wait, something wrong, Liz? She bit her tongue or something? Why is she imitating one of those picture plans right now?
Liz?
What's with the look, long neck?
Just surprised to see you in better spirits is all.
You're making it weird. Don't make it weird.
Yeah, it's been ages, Olivia. To think a randy like Inky here got you to open up like this in just 2 days.
He gestures to me.
What'd you do, man? I insulted her.
Yeah, I've been kind of shitty person. The girl in question freezes. Damien's thoughtless comments having thrust her into self-awareness. And she just leaves.
Based.
Olivia, wait! Don't be
gone.
based!
Well, she did give a warning.
Yeah. I was just excited she was making good progress.
Most of lunch was spent trying to talk about Liz's art process. Damien looked like he wanted to try to bring Olivia back into the conversation, but no one had any idea where she had gone. Still, a part of me thinks she wants to talk. I read that way worse?
Yeah. She talks to want to talk to want.
No, I read that as part of me still thinks she wants to walk.
I mean,
Like, what?
I'm going to tell you the truth. She moves away. It still can be counted as going for a walk.
So why doesn't she?
I don't know. Why doesn't she walk?
Sadly, a question for another time.
Give me 1 second.
Okay.
I'll be right back.
Sadly, a question for another time, as Olivia's departure seems to signal the end of lunch. At least Liz and Damien wave goodbye, leaving me to clean up all the trash from the table, including everything I'd removed from my backpack. Darn it! Photography class comes and goes. Since we're partners, Adekon gives Ben and I the green light to walk around the campus. Ben shows me around to see his prime photo spots and such, and as such becomes my impromptu tour guide. It's actually pretty neat to see the parts of the school that I haven't explored yet until now. Places like the music hall and recreational pool were the most interesting to see. Currently at the courtyard, Ben points out the views of the other landscapes around the school.
Outer.
Yeah, I said other, yeah.
Outer Wilds.
Yeah. No wonder why Ben was eager to show me these views are impeccable. But while he's explaining the image he has in his head, my mind still wanders back to Olivia. I wonder what I did to make her express herself so much. Inco? Inco! Huh? I was asking if you'd be available sometime during the weekend to take photos. Oh, free on Saturday. Excellent, we can meet up back here. Sounds good. As we head back to class, I begin to think if there's something I can do in history class.
Yeah, history.
Back in history.
You guys again.
Back in history class, Miss Proctor
Every
continues
day
telling-
with you people.
Yeah, it's called school, Teach. Come on.
Oh, shit. And after a final offensive that left the entire city of Triceratops destroyed, the Cthulhu's hegemony was defeated, bringing an end to their crimes against both Dino and Eldritch kind. With that, the Dino-Human War came to an end, and peace was finally declared after 10 years of strife.
Of course there was a war.
Of course there was a war. There was the matter of rebuilding and dousing all those fires still burning, as well as what to do with all the bodies, and...
Someone's yawning over bodies? What?
Should probably care more about Proctor's lecture since history has extremely strong cultural connotations, but man, is it boring.
You're just weak.
Ahead of me, Olivia has returned to her default sullen, deflated gloom. She's not glowing back at me, so she's probably over whatever that was. She still doesn't know I'm here. Boy, will that be entertaining to see. Assuming I don't end up with a mechanical pencil jammed through a lens. The other students are similarly bored, only occasionally marking down something whenever it sounds like it'll be on a review sheet at the end of the week. There is, of course, no more note passing today. Miss Proctor's infusion yesterday must still be on their minds. There won't be any more chances given, and even though she doesn't seem threatening on her own, the consequences would be dire. Especially if she can call Solly over like her own personal enforcer. There's simply no getting around it. This is just a period we'll all have to sit through. And there isn't even any solidarity to be had in our shared misery. It's simply the reality of high school history class. The only saving grace is that she isn't stalking around the room looking for us to do something wrong. Instead, we're being lectured at. My hand mechanically copies down whatever she's been on the board. And while I should also be paying attention to what Miss Proctor is saying, I'm more than certain that we'll be reading the exact same things from our heavy textbook. So my eyes wander away from her and the board to scan over my peers, all equally as bored and feigning interest. Eventually, there's a bit of movement ahead of me. What's she up to now? Olivia folds a sheet of notebook paper back and forth discreetly, creating a deep crease. Then she licks her finger and runs it along the crease and gently pulls. The paper rips along the seam silently. Is she really risking it? What's she even going to gain? It's just a note-passing game.
Why do you think she's gonna pass a note?
Maybe she feels bad because she got caught yesterday. Oh boy. Olivia passes the note to her left.
She does.
Yeah. The student next to her raises an eyebrow but surprisingly takes the note. And immediately passes it on without looking at it. One by one, my class passes the note along to the next. Nobody dares open the note and write something in. I surreptitiously.
Oh, now you got me messing up the word. Oh my god. No!
Surreptitiously.
No, it's not. It's surreptitious. Surreptitiously.
Surreptitiously, I guess. Keeping track.
It means stealthy.
Keep track.
I learned that word from Panic at the Disco.
Which song?
I'll have to look back and figure it out. It's like the first mainstream album.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'll see which one.
I about said from under the cork tree. It's not from under the cork tree. It's Fall Out Boy. Fucking
Mr. Not knowing who Pete Wentz is.
Fucking.
I have to look at the
surreptitiously keep track of the note in the corner of my eye. Surreptitiously keep track of the note in the corner of my eye as it makes its circuit around the room. Thankfully, Miss Prockling's eyes are focused on the board when I feel a tap on my shoulder. I reach for my ear as if to give it a scratch, and the folding page is pushed into my waiting fingers and against my ear. As I feel an edge grind against my earlobe, I chew my lip to keep the hiss of pain contained. Probably unintentional, but a paper cut still stings bad, especially on such a fleshy part. My fingers toy with a bundle of paper now at my desk. No one else is bothered with it. I don't exactly call it an empty canvas, but there couldn't be potential here. There's a crumpling noise beneath my fingertips. Must have unfolded it while I was thinking. Looking at the sole doodle over the sheet, I see a pretty simple rat drawing with a very realistic hand next to it giving a thumbs up. There's plenty of space this time. Miss Prockling is preoccupied at the front. I doubt she'd even notice. The temptation is there, making my fingers itch at finally getting a real chance to do something fun in the sleep-inducing class.
This is the reason why I couldn't remember the song name, because there's a good reason these tables are numbered, honey. You just haven't thought of it yet. How the fuck?
Cool.
Oh, I remember that shit.
Yeah, cool.
But it's track 12.
I have the perfect idea in mind that'd catch Olivia's attention. That doesn't ruin everything, that is. She's not uncompassionate, but Miss Prockling has a lot less tolerance for horseplay in her class. You probably wouldn't get another chance. And going by Coach Shelley's one chance policy and how these guys aren't even considered playing along, I bet it really wouldn't be pretty. Kinda makes me concerned for Olivia. I could just hold on to the note and give it back after class. Heck, Olivia would never even know. I don't think she even knows I'm in this class.
Draw the Gator girl on a half pipe. Really? Oh, did you?
Oh, what's life without a little bit of risk? I wait for Miss Prockling to start a new tangent to make sure I have enough time. She just said something about the single continent movement. Time to move. This is going to be basically a stick figure, but it's just a doodle. If only you could doodle a photograph. I'm not sure what I meant by that. I also don't know how to draw a wheelchair. In the end, it looks more like an abstract depiction of a bow-legged T-Rex than what I wanted. Oops, we'll have to do. I'll check it over one last time as if I had the conceptualization to improve it. Oh well. Pass the note forwards, careful not to notify the teacher. Olivia takes the note over her shoulder, once more not checking it. She seems to deflate a bit on opening the note, probably because of all the blank space. It doesn't look like she recognizes whatever I did either. Maybe I should talk about it with her after class? I don't know. Seems like an okay thing to do. She just passed the note again. What? Once more, the process of students taking the note and passing it along without looking at it. Although this time it's a little more collectively annoyed? Probably won't go around again. Why would Olivia send the note around again? Nobody's going to change their mind and draw something now. Is it desperation? Thoughtlessness? Whatever it is, the note's coming my way again. Once I take it, I confirm that yes, once again, nobody else wrote anything. However, there's a new doodle of a rat with a flamethrower from Olivia. Cute. Alright, guess this time I'll draw. How about adding myself to the sketch of the half-pipe? This time I can just depict myself as a stick figure. No use trying to go outside my skill level for a note passing game. Simple enough to do. Even include my sunglasses. Yeah, I'm liking this. Maybe I should also make sure Miss Peckings isn't looking my way. Yeah, she's not right now. I'm in luck. Alright, time to pass this on. Pass the note forward once more. Olivia pinches the note between two fingers, still not looking back. Keep saying that, but I guess it's not weird. Why would you look back in this situation? She checks the note and looks a bit down again. She glances up to the corner I've drawn in. Whoa. Uh-oh.
Damn, yeah.
Okay. I nearly fall out of my seat from the sudden loud noise. There's a moment of unwavering silence before a voice speaks up.
Miss Halford?
The girl in question shrinks in her seat in embarrassment.
Sorry, Miss Brockling. I saw a spider. I obliterated it.
Miss Brockling simply sighs, muttering to herself and turning her attention back to writing more notes on the board. She turns her head back slowly, just enough to be able to make eye contact with me. While she eyes me with judging contempt and curiosity, I see her hand is tenderly massaging the tip of her tail. Looking at the floor, I think she managed to chip the linoleum. As soon as Brockling turns around and continues teaching, Olivia scribbles something down. She turns to look at me once more, hesitating. Then she flicks the note in my direction. Completely misses me. Try to catch it midair, but end up slamming my face onto my desk to get it.
Mr. Nito, what was that noise?
Erection, Miss... What's your name? I palm the note into my sleeve and straight to keep my injured eye open. The teacher probably meant to put stuff...
Nito, no hugging in class.
Found that spider, Miss Brockling. The teacher grimaces.
That better be cleaned up by the end of class then, Mr. Nito.
Yes, ma'am. I breathe a sigh of relief as my excuse weathers Miss Brockling's stare. She turns a few pages in a textbook lying on her desk, instructing class to do the same as she searches for something. She's distracted. I can finally see what Olivia drew. She didn't draw anything, did she? Wrote. There's now a surprisingly detailed dodgeball whizzing towards my stick figure's head. I want to be upset, but I find myself admiring her motion lines. Seriously, she should be an animator. I mull over what to add, and settle on giving the large rat sunglasses as well. A few seconds later, he looks twice as cool as before. Look up to Olivia, pondering how to get it back to her when a sinister idea comes to mind. The hood hangs open as it rests on her back. It's a tough shot, but... bingo. Olivia scratches at the back of her neck and finds the note. She looks back with squinted eyes, judging my intent and scanning me for foul play. She mouths something at me, a question I think, but I'm not the most apt lip reader. Especially when said lips are thrice as long as the humans. Still, she unfolds the page, and seconds later she's already adding a new sketch and folding it up. The note lands neatly on my desk this time, and I inspect the latest edition. More rats doing decidingly non-rat activities. I wonder what she'd think of a cat this time. She continues passing the sheet back. We continue passing the sheet back and forth, adding new sketches and adding to others. My fingers are starting to tire when Miss Brockling addresses Olivia.
All right, Miss Halford, you may leave now. Everyone else, you may take the last 5 minutes to start on your homework.
Olivia takes the time to pack away her supplies, occasionally glancing my way. Gone is the paranoia. It's now become just plain confusion. As if I wouldn't play the doodle game thing with her. Even as she wheels out of the room, I notice her eyes still on me. I gave her a wave goodbye, and she seemed shocked by that, turning her head and finally passing through the doorway.
She's all appalled.
Oh, this fucking guy. Right then, homework.
The Ogdatoth.
Oh, crap. It only now occurs to me there's a pretty good reason the teacher doesn't want us slacking off during class. For the last 5 minutes, I tried to speed read the second chapter in its entirety. Failing to get any good information to use for today's homework, I resolved to just check online for a lecture that's not as boring.
I was gonna say, she just said you could start on it. You could read at home.
Maybe one with some good animation, even. When the rest of us are finally excused, I realize that I've still got the page full of doodles. Considering all the stuff on it, it'd feel like a waste to just toss it away. I decided to keep it, slipping it into one of my binder's extra plastic sleeves. With everything safely packed away, I shoulder my backpack and exit the room. Man, now I get why Olivia gets to leave some classes early. Law is also packed and chaotic once class ends. I always end up being pushed around it by rowdy students headed towards the next classes. Once school ends, it's even worse. When I saw it yesterday, it was something else. The word riptide comes to mind. I end up just waiting around for a few minutes for the flow to die down. It's looking like that's just going to be my routine now. Passed by a few more art displays on my way to the stairs back down to the first floor. This isn't the art wing, but there's still a bunch of displays up. Maybe there simply isn't enough space. Something presses into my chest and lurches me to stop. It's Olivia, holding an arm out to stop me. She's still staring up at me, though less suspiciously. Her jaw's open, but no sound comes out. She realizes her hand is still out and it retracts awkwardly, indecisively darting back between her hoodie pocket and her armrest. Is she expecting something? Oh, the note maybe. Hey,
You could have told me.
Huh?
That you were in Miss Prockling's class too. You could have mentioned that.
Guess I was sort of aiming for a bit of dramatic reveal there. She brushes her hair aside.
Well, whatever. Later, I guess.
Later, why'd you stop me out here? She stops her chair mid-turn, with gray eyes contemplating the dirty floor.
I don't really get you.
Olivia's eyes turn back to me, and now I can see the nervousness in her pupils.
Why do you care?
Why indeed? Well, I guess the main reason is I want to be friends.
With me, though?
Sure. There's tiny moments in which I saw the Gator Girl hyper-animate come to mind, and I can't help but smile. Those small shows of just genuine feelings. I think Mr. Icodon was right, honestly. Olivia hums in disagreement, finally turning away. Ah, crap. Maybe that was too forward of me. Swing my backpack around so I can reach inside it. I, still have the note.
No? What, with the doodles from class right now? Why?
Just figured you'd want it. It was fun filling it out and all. Just as I'm about to pull out my binder, the Gator Girl looks back at me and shakes her head.
It's just doodles. You can throw it out. Keep it. If it's so important.
For the briefest second, I swore I saw her mouth form a tiny smile. But now she's back to looking neutrally at...
Elevator.
Didn't notice the school had elevators. Well, why don't more people use it? She flashes a key from her pocket. So it's part of our accommodations. Makes sense. By now the hallway has cleared up a bit. The elevator arrives and Olivia rolls in. She moves her arm to push the button and jams the key in some slot. What's to look for?
You coming?
Oh! I stand beside Olivia just before the door closes. It's probably safe to catch your foot and...
Here we are in this elevator.
The elevator.
My time to strike. My time to hug.
You can't go anywhere now. It's probably safe to catch your foot in and just reopen, but man, this thing is ancient. There's an inspection certificate lazily plastered above the door from this side. It's covered in coffee stains and other signs of age. Is this thing really safe? Olivia shrugs.
What's the worst that happened? Our legs break?
Look at that cute smile.
She eyes me with a smirk. This may have been a mistake. My heart drops as the space around me seems to drop for a split second.
Oh no!
The sound of the worn-out elevator mechanics fills the cramped space. How slow is this thing? I look over to Olivia. She uses these things daily. Surely it normally runs smoother. My mouth hangs slightly open in an amused grin watching my son in onset claustrophobia.
Thanks, dude. This is normal.
Alright, this is normal. This thing jostling around like it's going to drop us at any second is completely normal. When we reach the bottom, the doors clunk open and I practically fall out. Olivia casually rolls from behind. Somehow I sense it's with a degree of superiority.
Anyway, see you later, alligator.
Well, yeah, see ya. Olivia rounds a corner and I'm left in my lonesome. My senses return to me and I start making my way to the metro station.
Oh, no! She has been devoured by the whale, man.
The whale has claimed another. As I make the journey home, it strikes me how much progress I've made with Olivia. It's definitely still in its awkward phase, but I can see that she's opening up little by little. And it's starting to become amusing seeing her get confused by my friendly gestures. All in all, I got a pretty good feeling about this. Liz and Ben sure are overreacting though. I'll be sure to tell them all about it. The weekend of September has come and gone, and I'm finally feeling acclimated to St. Hammond. Things have been going pretty smooth lately, if I do say so myself. Over the past week or so, I've been getting more and more used to my new friends, learning new quirks of them daily over lunch and in our classes. Like Olivia's penchant for tail whips.
Back, oh thank God.
As I sit on the metro at the school, my foot comes up to prod at the tender spot of my shin. What? I also learned not to borrow Olivia's stuff without asking. She usually tries to keep to herself, even when we're partnered up, but I do my best to play nice. Not to say she's being rude or anything, just quiet. More and more, I kind of figured that part of her silence was just nerves. Accepting that silent facet, I think we found some small understanding between us. Enough that I think she's starting to see me as a friend now. Among other things, Damien and Liz had given me their numbers. Or rather, Damien gave me both his and Liz's numbers.
He's trying to set up a threesome.
At first, I thought that Liz would be mad that Damien had basically doxed her, but she didn't seem to mind when he explained his reasons. I also got Ben's number since we figured we'd be doing a lot more team projects in photography class. My eyes were all over the past messages from my new friends. I became so engrossed rereading them that I nearly missed the announcement of my stop. I scrambled to get off the metro, the closing doors just catching my jacket and forcing me to yank it out before I'm dragged down the tracks. Not going to let that bring my mood down though. It's Friday, meaning after today comes the weekend.
Very good.
It's a quick walk from the station, and I can see the school enter my field of view now. The school looks completely barren. Is it closed? Weird. Look around at some of the small stores that surround the school, the ones that are usually staffed by student workers. They are also empty. One of them has lights on, but it just looks like the manager's looking over some paperwork inside. I don't recall any announcement about a holiday today, and while I admit to having forgotten what day it was in the past, I'm absolutely certain it's Friday. So where is everyone?
Yeah, I remember what's going on here.
It's the snooty. Even the entryway to the school is barren.
It's ruining.
The door probably won't even open. Yep. Hello?
Hello.
I dance a bit in front of the camera watching the door. It doesn't always spawn. You know what? Damien would know what's going on. Flip through my contacts and find Damien's number. I put the phone to my ear and pray that he picks up. After a minute or so of waiting, the dial tone cuts off and is replaced by Damien's voice.
Yo, yo, what up, Nico?
Hey, Damien. I'm at the school right now, and it looks like there's no one here. No one's here. Know what that's about?
What do you...
There's a brief pause on the other end of the line.
Oh. Didn't you hear?
Clearly not.
Today's the last warm day of the season, so everyone's celebrating.
Celebrating?
Yeah, we're actually having a cookout at my place today. It's basically a 3-day holiday.
Gotcha.
So, hey, you want to come over?
The generous but spontaneous offer causes me to hesitate for a moment to respond. Thanks for the offer, Damien, but it's alright. I wouldn't want to intrude on your guys' party.
What? It's no big deal at all, dude. My folks enjoy the company, and there's gonna be plenty to eat, too. Plus, Olivia's here as well.
Olivia, you say?
Yeah, a chance for hugging.
Either go to the party, or I can just take the metro back home and sit in my room doing nothing.
Inky, you still there, buddy?
Yeah, still here. Was just clearing my schedule. You sure it wouldn't be an issue?
Of course not, amigo. Amigo? A friend of mine is a friend of the family.
Well, alright then.
Nice. I'll text you the address. See you soon, compadre.
With that, the call ends, and not a few seconds later, I get a text notification.
Go the long way around the neighbor's dog doesn't dog diz dog chain. Go the long way around. The neighbor doesn't change his dog, lol.
Copy and paste the address on my Google Maps. Oh, looks like Damien lives pretty close to the school. Yeah, no shit.
You live in your own world.
Of course, it's a little longer taking Damien's instructions, but I'm not about to try out running a loose dog with my physique. Well, better make my way over them.
Making his way downtown, walking fast. Dog is on his ass now.
Gotta work on my skills, my social skills. 61189, 61191. Ah, here it is, 61193. The house looks standard for a house in this neck of the woods, or neighborhood. It's a one-story place, but looks pretty spacious. Definitely a family house. I walk up the stone step path to the front door and ring the doorbell. The grocery bag wrapped around my fingers is starting to chafe a bit. I could have just come right away, but it felt bad coming over empty-handed, so I got something for the party. A simple salad bowl from one of the local stores on the way over. It doesn't seem like much, but as my mom taught me, it's courteous to come to a party with something. Actually, I realized how ill-prepared I look for an end-of-summer celebration. With Damien mentioning a pool, everyone else must either be wearing casual clothes or swimwear. Meanwhile, here I am looking overly normal.
Formal.
Not like I could... What? Oh, formal, okay, yeah. Not like I could have thought to bring swim trunks to school. The door swings open and out steps Damien.
Inco? Wow, man, you're crazy early. And you've come bearing gifts.
Yep, here I am. Didn't want to come empty-handed, so I stopped by the store and got a salad.
Oh, man, you didn't have to, dude. Really. Seriously, though, you really didn't have to. My family and I are carnivores. Get that shit out of my face. But thanks.
But Liz might be here.
Right. Still, it's like not even 10, man. I came from the school.
You didn't give me a time, so...
Nah, that's my bad. Still, since you're here already, come on in.
Oh, don't I feel silly.
You silly Billy.
You silly Billy.
You're just a silly little guy.
Damien still accepts the grocery bag and chucks it off to the side somewhere.
Come on, everyone's out back right now. You silly fuck.
He turns back, making for a sliding door on the opposite end of the house. Yo, nice place, dude. Christianity in my Dino game?
Yeah, Raptor Jesus!
I know. Following after, I barely have time to take in what I think is the living room and dining room. What do you mean what you think? I think it's pretty clear. There's a number of toys strewn about, foam dart guns and loose game controllers. Damien opens the glass door and gives me a small push out of the house.
Nice backyard. Hey, everyone, we've got a guest already. Fucking loser got here early.
Stepping out onto the wooden deck, I'm surprised to see the pool and yard. To the left of me is what looks to be an older, heavier set version of Damien. No, fuck.
Well, howdy there. well, I'll tell you what. Well,
hello,
howdy
sir.
there.
I'm Inco. He shifts the barbecue tongs from his right hand to his left so that he can shake my hand.
Randy Pine. You could just
Payne.
call me Randy Payne. You could just call me Randy, though. Randy Payne. I tell you what.
I hide the grimace as we shake hands, feeling what I'm guessing is what very sticky marinade now clinging to my palm.
Didn't think someone would come this early. Bobby! Clouds! I just finished getting the good stuff all sauced up. Cause you know, propane.
As soon as he lets go, he focuses back on the piles of different meat.
Oh, now I understand the pain.
Yeah. Oh, it's pain, yeah.
It went over my head.
Normally I grab some nearby napkins and wipe the sauce from my hand.
Peggy, gotta guess.
That's a clean burn in hell, I tell you.
Clean burn in hell.
Oh, what's on the menu?
You're not making Christian music better, you're making rock music worse. Let's say here. We got brisket, flanks, ribs, sirloin, tenderloin, top sirloin, bottom sirloin, rounds, and shanks.
Okay. That's a lot of cow.
The whole cow. Bobby.
Bobby. My name's Damien, Dad.
Bobby.
See, I probably would have been able to do a Bobby better than Hank, but... Hey, I actually snorted for once. All marinated in my special mix of wet rub and dry rub seasoning. Houston.
Wow, that's a lot of strandy.
Oh, me, Damien, and Suffle, doing it in shifts. Tell you what.
I don't. What's he trying to say?
It's a lot, sir.
Oh, right,
It's a lot, sir. Randy.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
So don't call me. Yeah, just call me Randy. Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
If you're interested, I'll let you lend a hand too. If the missus doesn't rope you into carrying too much around. Ho 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 ho.
Sure. Sounds fun. I've never actually grilled before.
It's not too tough. You'll see. Y'all see.
Now that I'm here, I can finally ask Damien the question that's been on my mind.
Why is your dad Hank Hill?
Yeah, what the fuck? Hey, Damien.
I thought we were in California. Why?
Yeah,
Where is he from? Austin or Houston?
Waco. It's its own town. It's its own town. But
No,
it's no, because it's like Arlen, Texas.
Yeah.
Yeah, Arlen.
Arlen, Texas.
Arlen, Texas. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I remember because like when Adult Swim got the rights to play the show, they kept doing like fake ad promos for it, being like, "Arlen, come to Arlen, Texas."
Come to Arlen, Texas.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. See and it's probably why I kept thinking Austin.
Yeah,
Because of the A.
That's fair.
Yeah, but yeah, I mean, outskirts of Austin would be fine. I mean, shit, San Antonio, Austin, Waco, Dallas,
you've
Fort
been
Worth.
to Texas. You've been all over Texas.
I've been all over Texas, but all that is on the 35 basically. So you go down the 35, you're going through Maine, Texas.
Hey, Damien. So I've been curious this whole time. What exactly is the celebration anyway?
Oh yeah, I haven't told you yet. Well, you see, when...
Before Damien can properly explain, a motherly voice cuts her off. Damien,
you.
sweetie. Hold on.
You gotta be Peggy.
I gotta be fucking Peggy. Hold on, do we know it's Peggy? Do we know it's Peggy?
I don't think it's Peggy.
Okay. We'll play it fast and loose until I see a person.
Okay,
Until I see
okay.
a profile. Damien, sweetie, you shouldn't keep your baby brother waiting any longer. At the mention of the younger sibling, a tiny Damien clone jumps over the deck railing in.
Acid punch.
I fucking love him. He's cute.
He's gonna acid punch.
Oh my god, why? Why? His name's Vinny. Vinny.
Look, bro, just like from Power Raptors. I told you I could do it.
I'm so sorry, Inco. Vincent, this is why I don't want you watching those violent shows. God, it's my mom. The younger Dino isn't listening. He's already run off to find another victim. You alright? Yeah, I'm fine. Is that really acid? No. But here, you should wipe that off. Now. I take the towel handed to me and wipe off the splotch on my pants from where Vincent had punched. The Dilophosaurus spit only gets more acidic after they reach puberty. I begin to rub away the spittle from my pants with a bit more urgency.
Oh, yo, huh? Thankfully, he's more me than his mother. Otherwise, you need a new pair of pants. Ho, ho, ho.
Wait, that's an actual thing? Randy laughs.
Ho, 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 ho.
So, you must be Damien's new friend from school. This is my motherly voice, I guess. Indeed I am. Damien's mom's head pops up at the side of the deck with a tired smile. Hello, ma'am. Thank you for having me. Oh, I didn't know we'd have guests so soon. I would have cleaned up more. You can just call me Sophia, dear.
Speaking of school, Damien told me that you were there. Why'd you keep going there today of all days?
Honestly, I didn't even realize that today's a holiday. Usually I mark them on my calendar, but it must have flown over my head.
Oh, no worries then. It's mainly us dinos who celebrate it.
Yeah, Damien told me a bit about it, but I'm not sure I fully understand.
In that case, I'd be more than glad to clue you in. It's called Summer's End, as today marks the last warm day of the season. After this, fall and winter start rolling in, and we die.
Yeah, we fucking becomes hell for us. Huh, interesting. Well, this will probably make me sound stupid for asking, but how come you celebrate it?
Because we'll die.
Yeah, like what do you fucking mean?
Put it simply, the cold might be manageable for warm bloods, but not for us reptiles. It's no bueno. I'll tell you what. So we spend the last days soaking in the sun and enjoying the warm weather before it gets chilly.
That makes sense.
Next thing you know, everyone's wearing extra layers and putting up the heat lamps. Though it apparently used to be Ice Age level of frigid back in my granddad's age. Poor Cotton. Lost his shins.
Lost his shins and nom.
So I guess we could consider ourselves lucky. We got our shins.
I think he lost.
Hell yeah.
I think he lost them in Friendly Fire at Cotsman songs. I watched King of the Hill.
Yeah, something like that. There's a whole tragedy of Cotton that I need to watch.
Otherwise, we'd be nothing but a couple of popsicles with our tails for sticks.
The patriarch lets out a laugh that's as infectious as his son's. My husband has a weird laugh.
That's why I wear this shirt. It's because of him.
We call it Mickey Mouse disease. He wipes a tear from his eye as he goes back to flipping the meat.
That's his bedroom voice.
Okay, honey, I am here to sex you up. Do you like that I sound like this now?
Does this get you, Randy? Randy, please.
Yeah.
And
boy, you better not be stealing my lines.
What are you gonna do? Kick me out of your house?
I tell you what.
I'm gonna roll fucking.
Anywho, we're gonna start cooking up the food, so make yourself comfortable. Please do not touch our girl.
I'm gonna roll Olivia into the pool.
She's already in the pool.
Oh, okay. Is that her room?
I had the first thought. It is not her room.
Thank you, Randy.
I told you.
While Damien's dad attends to the girl, I move to the banister overlooking the pool. It's filled with a couple of aquatic toys and air-filled floaties. Man, I wish my place had a pool. Well, I do have extra jeans at home. Ruining one pair won't be a huge issue. On second thought, I'd be really annoying to do with drying off and going home. I wonder how deep... God, imagine jeans in a pool. That just drives me nuts.
I mean, I've been pushed into pools. I've jumped in the pools with clothes on. They're heavy, I could tell you that.
Yeah.
But, I mean... Honestly, we used to just jump in, whenever we'd walk and we were by the river and it was hot, we used to just jump in the river with all our clothes on because then the wetness of our clothes would keep us cool. So
That's legit, yeah.
you know.
I just hate wet clothes clinging to my body.
No, that's fair. You've been whooshed.
The hell are you doing here?
I was invited!
In my fucking pool!
Focus on her face, not on the other thing.
Oh, I am allowed. Focusing. Look at those freckles.
What the heck are you doing here?
I live here, moron.
Crap, right. Damien even told me on the way.
Anyways. No, really, why are you here?
Nobody was at school when I got there.
Huh?
Yeah, check the doors and everything.
They announced the holiday yesterday in Homer. Didn't you hear it?
That's what Liz said over the PA yesterday. I thought that was the school's anthem or something. What? You're a fucking idiot, Inco.
Oh my god.
No wonder everyone was staring as I saluted. Okay, right.
She's like, I'm in fucking love with a moron.
Must have not been paying attention. But yeah, I asked Damien what was up, and he said there was some event going on and invited me. Olivia sinks a bit into the water. Actually, oh, he's gonna fucking ask. Stupid question, but are you really okay to swim?
Are you fucking dumb? I'm buoyant, you asshole.
There's that glare again.
Of course, why wouldn't I be?
Well, you know.
She's a fucking crocodile.
No, hold on. I need to get that image. I need that fucking image.
Oh, why? Was there a selection?
No.
I don't think I've seen. Is there any good images? I don't know if I've even got to see any good images.
Because I didn't play the game. I didn't play the demo.
Oh, what, the loot images or what?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, there is. Oh, hey, shit, this makes so much fucking sense now.
What?
I'm gonna resend it to you.
Oh, yeah. It's the one where she's just kind of floating.
No.
Oh.
No, that's official. That's in this game. That's one of the loot images.
Oh.
But this fucking image. She just... Yeah, let me save this to my desktop real quick.
Or she just gets up.
Yeah, let me save this to my desktop real quick so I can put it on stream. This is such a funny image.
His fucking face.
Yeah. Let me also, hold on, let me also quickly grab, I know, this is like super, like, killing it, but whatever.
I don't give a shit.
It's my
It is
fucking show.
funny.
It's my show.
Right.
And I want to show off this shit, but I also want to, like, credit the artist. Right, I forgot. I can't put an ampersand, but there is an ampersand there.
Not the ampersand.
Besides, listen to this nice music. This is like really good music, by the way. I haven't brought it up at all, but like this soundtrack is just good vibes.
Yeah. I'm sorry, what was it?
Okay, there we go. There's the image. And it is drawn by Kyle the Guy. Go give them a follow on Twitter. Because boy oh boy, is that funny as shit. It's so good. Okay. Alright. Thankfully, she gets what I'm saying.
She gets what you're putting down.
Sorry? She simply rolls her eyes.
I like it in the water. I'm a fucking alligator.
I kind of wish I knew about all this earlier. I've brought my trunks.
Ew, no, I'm not sharing my pool with you.
Why not?
Yeah, this image.
Yeah.
Well, this one's more NSFW than the original image,
okay.
but I do remember it.
What the fuck? Okay.
Yeah. Are you frustrated?
Are you frustrated? Instead of answering me verbally, Olivia's tail whips up some water at me like a large wave.
Yo, Inco, come check this out.
Olivia takes the opportunity to slink back into the water. I think she's doing a weird version of the dead man's float.
Or she is just floating.
Yeah, or she's just, vibing. Well, whatever.
God damn it. It's like he doesn't know what an alligator is.
All right. What's Damien yelling about? Yeah, Damien?
Well, first, my little bro has something to say to you.
Sorry for giving you an acid punch, Inky.
Looks like he taught his younger sibling about my nickname, too. It's alright,
Vinny!
Vinny extends his hand for a handshake, though it's obscured by his sleeves.
And secondly, we need a few chairs out here. We got some folding ones, but also some from the kitchen.
Got it.
They're cheap wood, not real heavy at all. After the chairs, we can do the table together. Mom would be pissed if I got that dropped. Or
Why?
if that got dropped. It's the only one we got. This little shit. And after everything's set up, we can play something fun, okay, little man?
Vincent grins and bolts back towards the house. Damien chuckles and we both follow after the kid. Damien seems like a good older brother.
He just seems like a good dude.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. The table drops the few inches we were able to lift it with a hard crash back onto the tile. I'd be worried about the cracks, but the floor's already pretty shattered around here from the years. This table must actually be the gold storage. It must be the gold storage. It's just painted to look like wood. It's the only explanation. We catch our breaths and give our strained muscles a moment to relax.
Why can't Livia help us? She's super strong.
Olivia's enjoying herself in the pool, bro. We don't want to ruin her time.
Her chair thing has wheels. We can use that.
Maybe. Thinking about it. I think it might be a bit small.
Aw, no fair. She's gotta go to her room soon. Why can't she help?
Hey, come on, not in front of any guests, yeah?
It's true, though.
You don't know that, come on.
The Damien mini-me pouts.
I think I got a better grip on the table now. Let's try one more time.
Okay, I'm ready. 1, 2.
Wait.
Huh?
What's up?
Oh. Mom must have been talking about the plastic table in the garage, not the dining room table.
You're right.
What?
Guess we gotta haul this thing back into the dining room, fellas.
Great.
Oh, this is amazing. I'm gonna save this for a second.
After getting the suspiciously heavy table back inside, Damien and I carry the much lighter plastic one out the door. As I catch my breath, I notice the younger dinosaur is gone. Maybe he ran off to do something else? Yeah,
Legit.
Vinny ran off to play in traffic. Either way,
legit.
I guess now is the time to ask. Hey, Damien.
Yeah?
What was that thing about Olivia going to her room?
Huh? Oh, sorry, yeah.
Awkward silence fills the air for a few moments.
It's just... She doesn't really stick around for family events like this, is all. Regular introvert stuff, you know? It's no big deal.
And your parents are okay with that?
Why wouldn't they be? She's her own person. Yeah, and my parents were fine with it.
Right.
She usually makes appearances for food, though. Same. Hey, speaking of food, you want to go check on the grill?
Why? There's no way the food is done by now.
I know. I just like the smell. Same.
Totally legit. Oh, well, all right then.
Sweet, let's go. Oh yeah. Cooking in a crock pot, you gotta open that shit like 17 times before it's ready.
As we make our way over to where Damien's dad is manning the grill, I catch a whiff of the spices and marinades applied to all the meat. Sophie is accompanying him, helping to place the meat on the grill.
How's it coming along, Pops? You making any how I like them? You know it, son. Have a look for yourselves.
He steps aside and lets us gaze at the variety of barbecue set over the flames. The smell of it cooking and the symphonic sizzling sounds as my mouth watering in seconds.
Good, right? Propane. None of that fucking charcoal shit on my grill.
It would be really funny if it's charcoal grill.
I'll say.
Like they go all this way for this fucking reference, and it's like, nah.
Yeah.
Randy uses his pair of tongs to grab a piece of steak that looks halfway cooked.
The secret is that you gotta let these babies have some time getting seared on each side. That way it really hones in the flat. Whoops. I tell you what.
There's a bit of silence between everyone as we all stare down at the piece of meat on the floor.
It's not too ruined. Hey, Olivia, you want it?
A pair of eyes appear over the edge of the pool.
Sure, toss it in.
What's this now? Randy proceeds to chuck the steak straight into the water as one would do with chum to attract fish. Jeez.
Anywho, since you're our first guest, Inco, you get the honor of getting choice picks. Which one do you want?
Oh, I don't want to impose or anything.
Oh, nonsense. Besides, better get in your picks now before the other guests arrive later. Hey, think of it as payback for all the soda and chips you've been getting us. Excuse me? Yeah, what?
Come again? Well, guess a burger is more convenient. I don't get to attend a family barbecue every day. Excellent choice, Inco. Want it rare, medium rare, or well done?
Hey, Inco, go for the rare.
Damien licks his lips as he says that. Rare, what the... Oh, carnivore's right. Pretty sure a raw burger would kill me. I'll take my burger well done.
Oof. Yeah, I'm sure you'll want ketchup on it too, huh? Come on, Damien. One well done burger coming right up.
Yeah, I'm not going to take any chances.
Just saying, you're missing out, amigo. I'm pretty sure your mother was just messing with him. We'd never serve that sort of thing to a guest. There's no way we could afford the soup.
Mr. Randy lets out a hearty guffaw as he lefts the burgers on his grill.
Hearty guffaw.
As he lefts the... You mean leaves? Okay.
Oh, I was just trying to say hearty guffaw. I guess my mouth kept running.
But no, I'm just thinking of...
I think it was supposed to be as he hefts the burgers on his grill.
Can it be hefts or leaves? I don't know.
No,
It doesn't matter.
I don't know. It's all right, son. Though it may not look like it, Volcandra has its share of humans.
At least he's not living on Skin Row.
Yeah, at least you're not on fucking Skid Row like your cousin.
Nope.
I tell you what. From what I know, you guys can eat about anything, right?
God, I hope ending 2 is the canon ending. Fucking that game. Could you just fucking imagine? Like, fucking depressed Fang and depressed Anon just show up and they're like, yeah, we're canon. And that's it. And you're just like, what?
Nah, what it needs to be is a spaceship comes down and Anon comes out and he's like, have you seen Fang? Been looking for her all over.
Ending
From
6.
what I know, you guys can eat about. Oh, I said that already. Oh, well, I tell y'all what. Raw meat aside. I mean, we can eat raw meat. It's just not feasible.
Yeah.
We need it cooked. That is what allowed our brains to grow.
I mean, yeah, I guess.
Must be nice to be able to just grab whatever's on sale at the market. Meat prices these days are getting pretty crazy. Tell you what.
I've seen some of that synthetic meat around. That might be cheaper.
Ooh.
Why not try it out?
Ready for the faces?
What do you mean? No,
No,
we're keeping that safe.
Okay. Ready? Boom. Boy, I think it's best time you come back later, where I don't have to fucking look at you anymore.
The
The grill.
Sorry. There's one taboo I stumbled into head first. Noted. Better change the subject before things get any more awkward. So, hey Damien. Been curious this whole time. What exactly is this Summer's End celebration anyway?
Didn't my dad tell you earlier? It's the last warm day of the year or whatever.
Shut up. Yeah, I get that part, but why is it a holiday?
Ah, that. Actually, I don't really remember either. Guess I should have been paying more attention at school. It's like Valentine's Day. It just was there and we all just celebrate it.
Yeah. It's a bit concerning he doesn't know this much about his own culture he's currently celebrating. Actually, it probably doesn't even need a reason. Why would you? It's just like the last warm day of the year. Any excuse for get-togethers is fine in my book.
Yeah.
The kid flumps down hard on the grass in the way only children can without shattering at something.
Ah, and we don't gotta go to school. It's nice and warm, and we get to eat real good. I think those Mayans had the right idea.
Vanny!
Mayans, yeah. Hey, Inco, are you a All right, it's about ready. I don't want to hear this conversation. Not in my Christian server. It's about time the guest showed up too, isn't it?
I guess he was gonna ask if I was a Virgo? They'll be here any minute.
Probably a virgin.
Oh, because...
Because we gotta sacrifice him for his
Right.
fucking meat slander.
Oh, Olivia! Across the yard, Olivia contentedly drifted into the middle of the pool. Though a look came across her face upon hearing Damien's mom, and she began paddling towards the raised deck. Are you going in so soon?
Yeah.
Are you sure you don't want to wait until the others get here?
Yeah, wait till the food's ready so we can all eat together.
I'd
rather not. Boy, I swear to God, I'm gonna fucking beat the fuck out of you.
Even I was doing it raspy. My ghoul voice.
I'd rather not. I just have a lot of art stuff to do. Sorry.
Damien's little brother steps out from the small deck.
But you said we play sometime today.
Tries to back her uncertain tone up with a shaky smile.
Maybe later, Vinny. Have fun?
She lifts herself from the pool and kneels atop her chair. Confused at how her legs work, but my best guess is that perhaps they only do above the knees.
It didn't show the I don't think it showed the NSFW picture. You must have it off for the stream.
Well, yeah, I do, yeah. Turning about, her hands carefully set her feet down on the chair's footrests. Fully settled into the chair, Olivia rolls herself to the sliding back door of the house. I think the table...
I'm gonna say I'm gonna send you the thing, but it's a still image on the game, but it's an animated thing I'm sending you because it's cool.
Oh, okay. I think the table is just about set. Now we're really just waiting on the others. Damien, has your friend texted you at all? Yes, see, Liz is coming. See, the salad was needed.
Yeah, Liz said she'd be here about now. It only showed a still, so I gotta like
It's fine.
save it a different way.
And you think that's from an animation?
Yeah, I'm gonna. That's the still. They made an animation of it. So, but for some reason, when I tried to copy it, it didn't copy the GIF. So I gotta save it and send it to you as a file.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Oh, it's Liz? Nice.
She's bringing her uncle too. Yeah, sorry, hold on.
No, this is going good. How is she gonna fit in the house? I want to see Liz's house, actually. Where's that bonus chapter?
I haven't seen the whole game, dude.
I'm not fucking asking you specifically.
There we go.
I'm asking the greater subconscious.
That's nice. I'll bust out the brewskis then. Ho. In fact...
Damien shields his eyes and looks upward behind me. I turn too,
Look
but
towards
that's
the
the
sky,
thing.
she's here!
I can't see anything.
Yeah, they're in the front yard. I'll go get them.
Damien rushes through the back door into the house. A moment later, he emerges again, as if to show off the new guests. They have to, like, crawl, like, on their hands and knees through the fucking house.
They could just walk through the side gate.
Come on, don't make it weird. Hi, everyone. Oh, Inco, you're here. Yeah, I got roped in.
You wanted to be here.
Come on, Uncle Mike, through here. You know what, this is fucking...
Girls. Hey, no. I'm not that old.
Oh. Oh. The giant figure lumbers through the doorway. That is not what I told him to get.
Nope. Sorry. Hey, Michael. Randy, it's because that's how I have to get into the voice.
I know. You got like a little activation phrase. I get
Randy, how have you been? I tell you what, girls.
The two pat each other's backs and give a firm handshake.
Doing good. Doing good. How about yourself? What's with the ridiculous getup? Is it Mardi Gras? Oh no, nothing.
This big idiot on the...
I've just been trying to relate a bit more to the younger generation.
This big idiot on a train told me to wear this chain.
It seems
there he is now.
Seems we're just too different these days and all.
Fucking dinosaurs.
Tell you what.
Knee slap.
Oh, come on, leave that stuff to the kids.
Then he sees me.
Oh shit.
Oh, you ain't happy.
Oh.
Mr. Ferris!
Oh yeah, okay, yeah. See, I did it to you.
Yeah, they...
You know him?
Nope. Who's this man? Don't know him.
Do you know him? Yes. Yes, we've met. On the train, in fact.
He takes the same train as me.
He's been helping me out. Recommended I try this chain out.
His jerks are headed my direction furiously. I'm gonna get it later.
You fucker.
Hell yeah, I'll get it later. Oh! The fuck was that?
Hell yeah, you're gonna get it.
Oh god, really regretting the handshake now. I think he popped all my bones at once. He did put me in the femur breaker.
Oh shit. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm trying to find it real quick. Cause I have so many folders.
How dare.
How dare indeed.
How dare.
Yeah, there we go. Now I can get it to you in animated form.
Hell yeah, actually worth it. Let me... Oh, my phone's fucking dying.
Oh, that sucks.
Herb, say the goddamn line.
Oh. The food, I tell you what, the food will be ready soon, Inco. Your turn on the grill. You fucked this up, boy.
Oh, that's really cute.
I'm gonna let that
Is that official or is that just fan made?
No, I think this. Well, I think it's fair. Man, I closed out of the thing.
Okay, that's whatever.
If they have like an art book thing, like with Snood, I'd like to get it.
Oh,
but it went through Steam, so I don't know.
That is true. Let me check Steam. You say the line, I'll check Steam.
All right.
Don't worry, kid. All you gotta do is keep an eye on the meat and make sure they don't catch fire. I assume you also have meat, so you know how to keep an eye on it. I tell ya what.
Wait, hold on. The developers describe the content like this: implicit reference to drug use, including implied drug use, as well as incidents of accidental violence. Ooh boy, ending 1's gonna be fun this time round.
Saying like what?
Ooh, okay.
Because this is around where the demo finished.
Really? Yeah, I told you we'd get there. I told you we'd get there.
Yeah, no, we're not gonna get exactly to the point. I only got 10 minutes left. Well, I guess I could stay up later. Yeah, I could stay up later so we can make it to the next day. So yeah, then we will finish where the demo finished.
Damien's father leaves after I nod. The rest too, heading to where Damien, Vinny, and I had just set the chairs and table. Turning to the grill with a grimace, I swallow my nerves and take up the tongs. Right. Nothing to worry about.
You gotta click them.
Okay, nothing bad so far. Cock up to Liz. Hey!
And then everything died.
Oh. Sorry. Hey, Liz, what are you doing here? Oh, everyone else is talking about Randy's cooking, and I figured I'd see what's on the menu. What do you think I'm doing? Why on earth are you getting my uncle to dress like he's going to be in a music video? He asked for help. You thought that was good help? Yes. Yeah. He just didn't take it right. Across the yard, Vinny's jumping at the shiny object. Mr. Ferris caves and lends it to him. Yo, bling bling, Mr. Ferris. See? Problem solved. Ignoring Vinny now, strutting around like a gangster. Oh man, whatever. What's actually cooking? I motion to the silver tray spread out next to the grill. It's a lot of meat. Actually, aren't you an herbivore, Liz? I am, but I think Damien thought ahead for me. Well, I did. Oh. Wait, wasn't that the salad I brought? Yeah, fuck. Damien. I thought we were friends. I knew he wouldn't forget about me like that. Anyway, is Olivia out here? Oh, she was just in the pool. Decided to go inside. Liz's head is still for a moment, as if she's in thought. Apparently it's a common thing with her.
Really?
Yeah.
Your goddamn trope is fucking thinking.
I was hoping
Anon had mumbling.
Yeah.
Inco has thinking.
I was hoping she'd have stuck around. For once. So she does this often? Yeah, didn't I just say, yeah, this is a thing. Yes, this is a common thing. Oh, this is a common thing. Every time Damien's folks throw a party, she slips away to her room. I sometimes see her out the window. Wise motioned me to turn and look at a particular window. Can't really see from this angle. Why would now be any different then? Liz shoots me a knowing look. What? Well, I figured she was opening up a little to you. I mean, I guess? To some degree. Not like I have any frame of reference. I just realized I'm like mostly blocking Liz, that's fine.
Yeah, that might be... I wouldn't say canon art, but I think that is from the artist. Because the tag says Caveman.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
At best, I kind of talk to Olivia now. Oh, that's the sizzle. The sizzle of the meat. That's a... What? Did you just hiss at me? No. Then what? Oh, God! Spinning around, I see that something is caught on fire.
Oh, God, my heart just broke. Oh, no.
The femurs. I grabbed whatever it is with the tongs and flail it around, hoping the air would put it out. It works well enough, but it's pretty burnt. Well, that one's a lost cause. Just like you, Anon. What's your name? Inco. Give the piece of charcoal a careful...
Just like you, Anon.
I give the piece of charcoal a careful look, and yeah, it doesn't look edible in the least.
Oh my god, you're gonna love this.
I put it to the side and turned back to face Liz. Anyway, what were you saying about Olivia opening up? Yeah, it's strange, but also good. It's only a bit surreal after all this time. Liz lets out a sigh and shrugs, like 10 feet away. Well, it's a shame, but it is what it is. Anyway, I'm gonna go catch up with the others. See you around. Liz returns to the rest of the gathering, leaving me alone with the grill once again. Burnt piece of meat aside, the rest of the food is looking good. Still, not exactly the best grill master. Not like it matters too much to Damien's folk. Whatever food's actually cooked or not, it's purely an aesthetic matter. I was gonna say, don't they all want it rare? Like...
Well, maybe some of them like it a little more cooked. I don't know.
A couple more flips and the meat is brown and sizzling, which is good enough in my book to put them along with the other finished pieces. I think I'm about done with my shift. Damien's turn was next. He's just going to be wrapping up these last few things. It doesn't take me long to spot him chattering with Liz, who's enraptured with whatever guaranteed high-concept discussion they're having. Hey, yo, Damien! Damien's feel things perk a bit as he turns around to face me. Yo, your turn on the grill, dude!
Hey, you got it, hombre.
He waves Liz over and takes firm hold of the spatula.
Okay, time to get some more...
He suddenly pauses as his eyes fall upon the charred remains of one juicy and savory piece of meat. He picks up the piece of meat and inspects it before chomping down on it with a single bite.
Okay, I'll finish cooking the last pieces, Inky. It'd be awesome. If you'd be an awesome dude, can you start serving the others what's ready to chow on?
I gave Damien a nod and grabbed the tray of cooked meat. I take the tray over to the eagerly waiting crowd with all the care to be expected from someone surrounded by a very hungry meat-eating saurian. Upon seeing the platter of delectable and edible flesh, stop whatever they are doing and begin to gather around the table.
And then I said, well, it's 'cause you look like a student yourself, miss.
Oh god, he was hitting on him.
Not trained, lady.
That's rich coming from you.
Not trained, lady.
Me.
It's funny here, Vincent. Now remember your manners. Hopefully with my salad, too. Seems like everyone's having a pretty good time with their meal. They even eat the ones that I cooked, though I can say Damien's little brother, making a slight face of disgust, still winds up chomping on the meat anyway. All in all, pretty satisfied with how my cooking turned out. Let's take a seat next to Damien and Liz and prepare my meal before I dig in. Gotta go with the tried and true ketchup and nothing more. Just like fucking Chewy. With my burger prepared, I go in for my first bite. Gotta say, Damien's dad did a great job with the patty.
So, what do you think, Inco?
Give it thumbs up and smile as best I can with a full mouth. The elder dinosaur gives me a toothy, sauce-stained grin in return. I can see where Damien gets that toothy grin of his. Savoring the well-cooked meat patty and buns with each bite, I slowly lose myself in the party's mood. Do I feel more...
Yeah, I gotta stop looking at these. Getting distracted.
Ancillary? Though I feel more ancillary from it, seeing the adults lost in work talk while Damien and Liz are handling the excitable Vinny. Humming around a mouthful of burgers, my eyes wander. The entire yard is smaller than mine, and there are tons of toys scattered around the low-cut grass. Not too many plants either, just the grass and a couple of shrubs running alongside the fence. The word quaint comes to mind. Maybe intimate? I can picture the kinds of events that happen back here. Shake my head, clearing my photographer's mind away. It's Damien's place, private property. I'd have to ask before I do anything camera-related. Thinking about it, though, I do have my camera, securely stored in my backpack inside the home. A part of me considers grabbing it, As I look back toward the house, I spy a certain someone at their window. Olivia leers out across the yard. She's too far away to tell what exactly she's staring at. Must be her room then. Her gaze shifts a bit. I still can't see what she's looking at, but it is in my direction. Or Damien, he's sitting next to me. I carefully trace where her eyes are focused, leaning to the side and slowly coming to the plate in my hand. Checking back, she's laser focused on something. I wonder. Slowly lift the plate up and Olivia's head tilts upward with it. I lower it and her head tilts downward. Curb, you have cats.
Oh, yeah.
This is cat behavior.
It is, well, I mean, you also have cats.
That's, yeah. I'm using it as a non sequitur.
It's very cat behavior.
It's very cat behavior and dog.
It's actually
behavior.
very dog behavior.
Yeah. I mean, look, I got like 3 cats that are like dogs, so. A part of me wants to test this further. Except that'd be a real waste of food. Whatever illusion she was under is shattered with a shake of her head. I can hear Olivia's annoyed growl from here as she turns her snoot up at me and returns to what she was doing. So she does want some. Why not come out? Well, I'm sure nobody would mind if I just brought a plate in and left it. Besides, my fingers are sticky from all the finger food. To the point where they stick to my paper plate. It's actually kind of gross. Now I remember why I avoid it normally. I'm gluing my fingers from the plate. Damien's mother notices my plight. You can use the kitchen sink for that, Inco. I don't know why I'm doing Liz's voice.
Or the pool.
Not the pool. Sticking my thoroughly marinated fingers into the pool? That just seems like a future issue for whoever has to clean it up later. Thank you, ma'am. I think I'll use the sink. Damien's already gone up for thirds, so there's plenty. I load up a new paper plate with a steak and whatever remains of the ribs and discreetly head inside. Thankfully, the sliding door is partially opened, just enough so that I can use my foot to push it the rest of the way open. Got spittle on my monitor. There's a coffee table in the living room. That's a good place as any. And the kitchen's right there. I'll just rinse my hands off a bit. Making liberal use of the dish soap, I start scrubbing my hands thoroughly. While I feel the stickiness start to unstick itself, I look out the window. Damien's parents seem to be focused on Vinny, but Damien is still shooting looks to the left. The hyperactive hybrid shoots up from his seat, disappearing from view. Wonder where he...
Woo!
Splish. Huh. Close to lawn and all. Kid was serious about washing hands in the pool. Man, I could have gone for a dip myself. The AC in here makes a huge difference. Must be 90 degrees out today. There's plenty of soda, so I'm not in danger of dehydration at least. Yeah,
Wrong.
soda. Soda will fucking help you with that.
Yeah, wrong, bro.
But jeez, I'm only noticing just how warm I still am from stepping inside. I'm surprised there's no steam rising from me. Take your fucking jacket off. Looks a little red too. Good thing I didn't bring any sunscreen. Crap. It's not that bad yet. Maybe the paints have some sunscreen around? No, the reptiles, they wouldn't have any. Maybe I'll just have to deal with it. My knuckles start hurting from being wrung so much. The smell isn't gone yet, though. Anyway, should be clean enough to... Both of us are frozen still, locked in a staring contest.
So, you want to hug this gator?
I thought you were gonna say you come here often.
Yeah. So, you come here often?
No, just this once.
Oh, could have sworn I saw you here before. Oh, wait, it's the same day, huh? Shit.
Where does the time go? See ya, Anon. Fuck. Inco. The steak shoved in her mouth, she stares like a deer caught in headlights. She spits the steak back on the plate in her lap and grips the insides of her sleeves. It takes me a moment to collect myself to muster up some conversation. Yeah, your delivery came in. You want a soda with that? The joke goes unlaughed at. Yo, fucking same, dude. I tried.
Me as well. Need to get to the fridge.
Oh, sorry? Step to the side to give Olivia enough space. She rolls herself over to the fridge, opens it up, and rummages through. We exchange a few awkward glances to the point that it's palpable in the air. So, what are you doing?
I'm getting a soda.
The kid's taking your spot in the swimming pool.
That's fine. I'm just gonna go crash in my room.
When there's still a party going on outside?
I'm busy with art stuff.
Stuffing the soda can in her coat pocket, Olivia redirects herself and, with the flick of her tail, closes the fridge shut. But what about the party?
What about it?
It's still going on.
And look, I've got stuff to work on.
Even though it's a holiday, it seems like a perfect time to get together with friends and family and...
I'm not their family, if you haven't noticed.
That's exactly where I thought this was going.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she doesn't feel welcome.
And I'm not going to be here for much longer.
That's a new look from her. Was it because of what I said? Olivia?
What?
There's a couple different things dancing atop my tongue that I wish to say. Some would be too intrusive, especially after what she's just said. One, however, sticks out the most, especially after she had brought up working on it. I generally want to see Olivia's process. Would you mind some company?
What?
Seems pretty empty in the house to be by your lonesome, so maybe it'd be nice to hang out. Plus, I've been wanting to see your art for a while. Especially as I recall a refreshment piece that's displayed right next to the principal's office. I'll even show you some of my stuff. I have my portfolio drive in my backpack after all. I have to hold back my laugh as a silly strangled noise of surprised confusion escapes her mouth. Is that okay?
No, it's just... I don't want anyone else in my room.
And how about the living room? I motion at the well-loved couch nearby. She hums in thought for a moment.
Are you really that interested?
Yes? Been wanting to see your work ever since I found out that the cityscape piece in the gala was yours. Olivia clutches her hands together tightly.
Okay, fine. If you're so interested, you can watch.
She wheels herself back towards the shut door.
I need to get my stuff set up first, though.
Sure, I'll be here, on the couch. I kind of feel bad for missing out on the party, too, but I doubt I'll ever get another chance like this. Olivia returns with a small easel, already set up with a half-finished painting. She takes a moment to shift herself from her wheelchair to the end of the couch, right next to me. She's pretty close to me. I can feel her thigh barely brushing against mine, but I'll try to pay it no mind.
I mean, she probably can feel it.
The painting looks like a bust of a nondescript dino guy. Although, with how vibrant these guys are, it could easily be a portrait of someone specific.
This isn't that good.
She rips the page off and crumbles it in her hands. Starting over, then?
Don't interrupt.
She takes a deep breath. The paintbrush nears the canvas, slowly and gracefully, although it's clear her nerves are getting to her.
Okay. Wait.
Olivia looks down for a moment before she jerks her head back up, her face gaining a reddish hue.
Dude, why'd you scoot so close to me?
I didn't? You're the one who sat next to me.
Uh-oh.
She looks away for a moment, realizing how over the top her reaction was. Olivia then does a double take at me, her brows furrowing.
What's wrong with your skin?
I was born like this.
Shut up, that's not... You know what? Yes, it is. But I mean, it's red.
Oh, yeah, I think I'm sunburnt. As I look over the red splotch on my arm, Olivia raises a hand and touches it. Ow! Why?
Jeez, that really hurts.
Yeah, it does. I didn't think to get sunscreen on the way over. There wouldn't happen to be any here, right? Point taken.
But there's some of those spiky plants outside. Aloha something, I think. Just snap a leaf off. Mrs. Payne won't care, probably.
I think I've heard
she almost did.
Called her mom.
Mm-hmm.
I think I've heard something about that plant before, yeah. Alright, guess we'll give it a shot. I get up and head back out the front door. Lo and behold, there were in fact a number of those spiky plants around. I walk up to the nearest one and carefully grab the leaf and a spot of dull spikes. It bends and snaps off pretty easily. Man, this looks about good enough to eat, but it probably tastes awful. Is it really good for curing sunburnt skin?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it is. I remember back at my first job in the steakhouse, we didn't have burn ointment, but we had a plant of aloe vera growing in the back for that exact purpose.
Oh, yeah, no, I just know because I buy aloe vera cooling gel stuff.
Oh yeah. Back inside, Olivia started painting again. She gazes intently at the page. The plate of food I had brought in had been cleaned. Olivia holds one last rib in her mouth like a cigarette. It waggles up and down between her teeth. When she sees me, she crunches the bone in two and swallows the last of it whole. I bring up the aloe leaf. This it? She nods and extends a hand to grab it. I hand her the thick leaf and she extends a single claw. Once she catches the edge of the skin, she makes quick work peeling the husk off. You do that often?
Not me. Sophia uses it a lot to make smoothies for the family and healing salves for Vinny. They're real pretty too.
Olivia blinks, coughs, and grimaces.
To, paint, I mean.
Natural homemade healing recipe, huh? Gonna have to ask for that later. Could come in handy down the line. I move to remove my jacket so the aloe can be applied properly. But I don't get far before I notice Olivia's face turning a darker shade again.
No.
Yes.
No need to remove your jacket.
She just loves the jacket.
Just roll up your...
Yeah, she's just like,
I just want that fucking jacket. You can only hug me, but the jacket stays on. Just roll up your sleeves and put the jelly on your neck.
She hands me now exposed aloe jelly, all the while doing her best to not lock eyes with me. After rolling up my sleeves, I scoop out a dollop of the opaque substance. The feeling of relief hits me the moment I spread it across my neck. Man, this feels good. I start applying more to my nose, cheeks, and most importantly, the top of my head. As I do, I watch Olivia continue her painting, taking extra attention to her brush strokes. The way she moves it down to the canvas with such smoothness and gentleness shows her level of concentration. Not too rushed, but also not that overly focused on the art either. Using less of the aloe to cover my arms, I'm fully covered with the rudimentary remedy. I take a second to throw the husks away in the kitchen trash, catching a glimpse of the party outside. Everyone looks like they're having a good time out there, except for Mrs. Sophia, who's currently trying to chase a very soaked Vinny with a towel. Back on the couch, Olivia's painting is starting to take a more defined shape. Unlike the cityscape piece, however, it looks more organic. She continues to paint in silence, occasionally doing a quick glance at me to see if I'm still watching. I don't want to poke at Olivia for no real reason, but this might be my only chance to ask. Don't ask the question, please. Hey, Olivia. Your family, the Paynes, they seem like a lively bunch.
What's that supposed to mean?
Like, I know Damien is eccentric, but I can see he gets it from the rest of his family.
Your.
When I say my family? Oh,
His.
First of all, the Paynes are my godparents.
Oh, no. Was it okay. I mean, we'll get to it eventually, but...
Secondly, yeah, they are.
So, how long have you known them for? Olivia pauses for a moment mid-brushstroke, but then continues.
Practically my whole life. Damien and I have known each other since we were carpet crocs. And his parents have known my dad since, well, forever. Since before we were even neighbors.
Friends of the family?
Pretty much. Whole reason why I'm living with them.
A muzzle clamp shut.
Forget what I just said.
The words were spoken with a tone tinged bitter with something. Tinged. A tone I felt very familiar with whenever my own family is brought up. Sure. The only sounds left now are her brush strokes on the canvas. My focus turns back to the patch of blotchy red and pale acrylic oil slowly forming across the white expanse. Occasionally, Olivia's gray eyes would glance my way before going back to her work. Compared to the more rapid pace of time-lapse art videos I had viewed, she was more deliberate with each of her movements. Pretty obvious since most of those were done digitally, another thing I'd not considered. Still, staring at the painting in progress itself, there's something uncanny about it. It's now more formed, definitely looking like something. Cupping my chin with one hand in contemplation, I use the other to try and trace out the peachy pale and vibrant red colors. Olivia looks back at me again, and a glint of something shines through her eyes.
Hold that pose now.
He's really not he's not getting it, is he?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Hey, how long have you been using me as a layman doll? Her hand fails to cover up the snort that comes from her nose, followed by a gremlin-like cackle.
Consider it the price to see my process.
I want a refund.
Nope.
Looking again, it's slowly becoming an oil bust of my burnt face.
Like looking in a mirror, eh?
Can't you at least get my good angle?
Nope.
Turning back to the mural de melanoma, Olivia starts adding in a blotch of cream by my head. A sigh escapes my lips.
Hey, I said stay still.
Why? And I'm not that red. Another high-pitched giggle comes out of Olivia.
It's called artistic license.
Well, it needs to be renewed. Despite being the butt of her joke, I feel myself smiling. Must be the new sounds from her. It's the first time I think I've seen her happy outside of Idakin's class. I
said Latican.
I literally forgot how to pronounce his name.
Corn.
And yeah, that laugh of hers is kind of infectious. The silence returns, though. The mood feels much lighter now. I feel so stiff right now. I don't know how long I've been holding this pose now. If I had to guess from the sunlight filtering into the house, it's at least been an hour. Mural de Melanoma was almost done, and it was staring back at me with the most intense eyes. Olivia's attention was left on one final detail. The hand holding my chin. Thankful she'd finished the sunglasses first, because the reflected light from the sliding back door has been searing my retina. Olivia?
Shh.
She turns her head and focuses entirely on the hand held by my ear. Pupils moving rapidly to try and take in every last detail. Her fingers twitch as her hand hovers over the painted hand. Her eyes are now shifting between my hand and my eyes. Her hand is now quaking, and a growing redness suffused her face. The more she looks toward my eyes, the more her arm shakes and face brightens. Finally, she turns away from me entirely, bringing both of her arms with her and away from me and the canvas.
Okay.
Okay? Her cheeks puff out as she exhales her held breath.
Okay.
Finally, she turns a cheery red face to the canvas and inspects the near-complete portrait.
I'll come back to this later.
Can I...
Yeah. You can drop your hand now.
Finally. Lay back
And
on
he falls to the floor.
He phases through the earth. He's Lemillion. He just fucking... just drops. I lay back on the couch, feeling my spinal cord pop in rapid succession.
I said your hand.
Can't. I attempt to stretch my arm in front of me, and because of my stiffened muscles, my forearm is pulled back toward my face. I repeat the motion several times.
Oh man, yeah, hate that feeling.
The movement helped to ease the muscle until finally my arm doesn't feel so spring-loaded. While I was busy trying to fix my arm, Olivia was packing up the canvas.
That's about it. You can go join the others or whatever.
She drags the canvas, easel, and acrylic tubes back to her room. I wonder if she'll keep that one. I wonder if she'll stay in her room again. Been inside for a while. Don't think anyone outside has noticed we've been gone. Vinny and Damien seem to accept that Olivia would stay inside, but... Wait. I've caught her a bit off guard. I invite Olivia to join you back outside. Convince Olivia why her family needs her out there. Okay. I'm going to ask. Because I feel like she could just say no and then that's it. But this feels like trying to force, and I don't want to force.
Okay.
If I'm going outside, it wouldn't be rude of me to leave without saying bye, at least. She looks at me quizzically.
Sure.
I think I'll try staying until the end. This has probably been the best day I've had since I moved here, and my first real friends in a long while. I'm glad to have been invited. She's not leaving, but she's scanning me suspiciously. Damien's been a great friend, and his folks have been really nice to me. Better than my own parents, even. You're lucky to have them, I think.
I guess. Good for you. Have fun with that. I really need to.
I think you should come along. She freezes.
What?
Her eyes widen and some of the color leaves her face.
No, I can't.
Why not?
Mr. and Mrs. Payne. They already have Vincent and Damien to worry about. And right now they're hosting all the other guests. They've got plenty to deal with already. I'm not worth the accommodations.
Okay.
Just leave it. Let them be normal. Even then, it's like I said, I don't have much time left.
That's a little overly harsh. Yeah, a little. It was every argument she had. The kind of arguments that come from desperation and guilt to convince herself that it's for her own good. Maybe it's a little presumptuous, but that's at least the sort of thoughts I've had reading notes from my parents allotting me resources like I'm just an anthropomorphized mouth. It only doesn't seem like I'm worth it to them sometimes. But they're your godparents, right? They're helping your folks, yeah, but they choose to have you here because they want to let you be normal.
That doesn't...
A normal part of the family, I mean. I don't think they'd have you here if they didn't want it, that.
Oh, please, go on and tell me more about my own family.
Her voice is sardonic. She's not making eye contact anymore, but she's listening intently. This is all stuff she's known already. But you're absolutely right on one thing. You don't have much time left. Neither do I, honestly. Even if it's mostly because of moving. You know what they say about rolling stones gathering no moss? And that way, we're in the same boat. Give it a shot. There's some perfectly good moss right out there.
Okay. I'll try it with you. That analogy was pretty dumb, but you're right.
It's so fucking dumb. And yet it's like the inspiration of like 10 songs.
I mean, it's pretty dumb, but it working.
It is.
Sometimes you just gotta be dumb.
Sometimes you just gotta be dumb. The back door squeaks back open. Even with sunglasses, I wince at all the sun brightness. I take a step out and stretch my back, working out the last bit of stiffness from my shoulders. Olivia still waits at the threshold of the door. What you waiting for? Curtain call?
Mm-hmm.
With a grin, I draw the sliding door even wider, and with a beckoning wave attempt to usher Olivia out as if I were her personal attendant.
Let that out. Don't make it weird.
Despite her words, Tone is more humored than annoyed with me. Relax, nobody's even looking. But it looks like there's definitely no more food left.
About right.
As Olivia rolls down a small wooden ramp I hadn't noticed, we catch Damien on the bottom step.
Olivia?
At the table, heads turn around us. Looks of surprise etched on the faces of most of them. Instead of answering him verbally, Olivia's hand comes up with a nervous wave. The rest of the party reassumes the prior discussions, although maybe a bit livelier than before.
Hey, cool to see you out here again.
Hey, Damien. Why are you all way over here for?
I can't stand to be by Liz's uncle when he's eating. He's got those fibrous teeth.
Yeah. Like blue whales have?
Yeah, freaks me out. His dentist must make a fortune.
Yeah. Hey, Olivia. What are you doing back out here? You forget something?
No, I just thought it'd be good to enjoy the weather while it lasts.
Damien perks up with his frills undulating.
Oh.
Yeah, that's a bit gross.
Undulating.
Undulating.
Yeah. I like a... No, Damien, stop that, please. Oh my god.
Olivia quivers as Damien's grin grows wider and frills start moving faster.
Oh god, ew, stop it.
Even I'm getting unnerved by how those things move.
Damien.
Sorry, you know these things got a mind of their own.
Finally, those weird flaps still. Dude, you were just complaining about Mr. Ferris and his teeth.
At least he can keep his mouth shut.
Hey, I could always wear a beanie.
No, you can't. Remember the last time you tried?
Both Damien and Olivia share a laugh over some event they're privy to. When they finish, Damien asks the million-dollar question.
So, are you going to join in, or...?
She turns her head my way, and I give her a supportive thumbs up.
Yeah.
Damien finally stands from the step, and we all start heading for the table. Each partygoer greets us when we approach. The loudest from...
Leavey! Hey. You finally came to play again.
The rambunctious boy hoots and hollers as he bounces in circles around her. Olivia huddles her arms and looks aside in my direction, feeling the stares from the table. I give her a reassuring thumbs up. Actually, this is perfect. Thank you, Vinny. This is something Olivia's able to give, and she was so worried about just talking.
Taking.
Oh, okay.
Something she's able to give when she was about just taking, yeah.
Maybe she goes for it.
I'm a little tired, Vinny. What? No, come on, Livy. You promised we'd play today. Like old times.
I don't know why I'm talking. I'm not in this fucking scene.
I don't know. You're not even anywhere near this.
I know.
Please. Oh. All right. You win. I did promise. You want to play cannon then? Yeah, cannon. All right then. Ready? Round loaded. Fire! And she killed him.
Yeet that fucking child. Oh god, this was a bad idea.
Woo! Woo! I tell you what.
Randy.
Oh, relax, Soph. Vinny's still young.
Michael? Vinny? Michael! Vinny, be careful.
I'm okay, Mom.
I'm okay, Dad.
Dad. It's alright, Dad. I'm okay. Whew. Have you gotten stronger, Olivia? No, shut up. Anyway. Can we do it again, Livy?
Livy smiles and pats his head.
No.
It's weird seeing it, but as she readies Vincent for another launch, the Gator girl has a bright, toothy smile I never thought she had. Mr. Payne.
Yeah, woo! Alright, I get it. Vincent, Bobby. Yeah, Dad? What did I tell you about them clouds? No more cannon today.
Okay, Dad. Olivia and Vincent share a disappointed look.
No, there's a lot more things you two can do.
Vincent perks up and immediately rushes off.
Oh, I know.
Olivia turns back to the rest of the group with an uneasy smile. Mrs. Payne steps forward, her hands held up and wavering. Olivia?
Hi, Auntie.
Miss Payne and her husband approach, both with nervous smiles. When she speaks, it's with a certain restraint, holding her excitement back, as though worried if it showed too much she'll change her mind and go back in.
I didn't miss much, right?
I'm so glad you came out, dear. The older woman kneels in front of her and wraps her arms around Olivia.
It's been too long, little Ace.
Randy's hand ruffles her hair while his other arm also encircles...
While his older arm.
His older arm. They've aged. One was bathed in light. Randy's hand ruffles her hair while his other arm also encircles both Olivia and Sophia, and while Olivia does her best to avoid his palm. You can see the tiny smile on her face.
I tell you what.
We did good, yeah? We did the good option, yeah?
I feel so. I think this is a different option than what I saw in the demo, because I watched other people play it. I didn't play it myself.
Time seemed to pick up speed after Olivia had come out.
But it also could have been the same. I don't know. It feels good, though.
Yeah, it feels real good. I hope we did the good. Because, Snoot also did, false positives. We're like, oh, this feels really good. And then it's like,
you never know. You never know.
Damien and his father, yeah.
But the theme of this is to not give up.
Yeah.
So...
Damien and his father returned to the grill, managing to prep and cook a final serving of meaty goodness from an early dinner. I decided I could go for seconds and get a few scraps of this and that. Ooh. I nearly dropped my food when I get a rough pat on the shoulder from behind. It's Mr. Payne. He looks down at me with a thankful smile. Mrs. Payne and Mr. Ferris had continued their conversation till Mr. Ferris's throat ran dry. And the rest of us had to... Yeah, fucking same. And the rest of us had to contend with a hyperactive child with an armory of foam dart guns. I felt bad for Liz. She'd become a one-woman shooting gallery for the boy. And Olivia. And me. And Damien. But at least he looked apologetic about it.
Apoplectic about it.
Epileptic, yeah. But now things are winding down. The food is officially all gone. Everyone is exhausted physically and mentally. And yet thoroughly satisfied emotionally.
And we all died.
And Olivia's back in the pool.
Hell yeah.
Olivia pads by me, having returned to the pool to cool down and stretch out. There's just one last thing to really cap this off. Okay, everyone. Group photo.
Yep. Oh yeah, this feels right. So they probably went and did this one.
I hollered at everyone currently on the deck, grouped up
The
nicely for
fucking
me.
kid.
Looking through the viewfinder of my propped up camera, I adjust the focus to ensure everyone is captured perfectly in the shot. Alright, on 3, give me your biggest smiles. 1.
Wait.
Olivia turns away from the camera, looking toward Damien. With a grin, Damien waves for me.
Dude, you gotta be in this too.
There's nods and words of agreement from everyone. Well, it's been a while since I've used this mode, so why not? Saying the time delay, along with the sports mode, I'm sure with 10 rapid succession shots, at least one of them will be perfect. I can always do some post-production on it too. Ensuring that the focus is still fine, I click the shutter button and keep the count in mind. 30, 29, 28. By 13, I've settled myself next to Damien and above Olivia. Alright, 9, 8, 7. Uh-oh. I feel something wrap around my ankle and press against my back on 4. 3, 2, what? My camera flash goes off 10 times as I'm pushed over by Damien and pulled into the pool by Olivia. Okay.
My birthday!
It is your birthday!
My birthday!
Yo, my birth is in Snoot and your birth is in Gator.
Yeah! It's because they knew we were playing.
They knew.
They knew it would happen.
They knew.
So they had to have the dates. But I think we should stop it here.
Yeah,
on my birthday.
I gotta save. We're good.
Okay.
Yeah, that party scene was pretty long, huh? We spent like over an hour on it.
Yeah, see, I remember it being long, and yeah, it felt right. So, I think we're doing good. I mean, she shared her pool with you, even if she's the one who forced you in.
Don't have anything for gallery yet. Yeah, this thing doesn't have a gallery.
Weird.
Yeah, you don't get gallery this time around.
But I wonder what drawing. Well, go to extra or was extra. Yeah,
this
extras
is
was
extras.
that.
Yeah, we'll get mods. We'll do mods later. We'll do mods in like a year.
Right.
Whenever that,
In a year.
We gotta wait for a bunch of mods to come out, man.
Oh yeah. No. That's fair. Because I was thinking like all the mods are new. I'm like, what? Gator mods, but yeah, I didn't think about how soon the game just came out.
Yeah, we'll let people do Gator mods, and we'll do a big bunch of them later. But that's Gator. That's nearly 6 hours of Gator. There you go.
Yeah, and man, I wish today was Wednesday.
I'm sorry.
It's not my fault. It's just I'm so excited, and now we've seen all the stuff that I've seen.
Yeah.
I see the stuff. Want to snooze. Well, Gator. Just want a Gator, man.
We'll Gator some more later.
Did you see the picture of the bull?
I'm looking through them right now, yeah.
It's the one after the animation. I'm like, oh, you're gonna love this.
Fucking. I wonder a lot if that has any implications.
I was thinking that when I was looking through the caveman's art stuff, because these came from him.
Yeah.
So I was looking through it and I was like, I wonder if they have implications. But then as I'm looking through it, I'm like, they probably don't. Some stuff on there is stuff like we've seen, but there's a lot of stuff on there that's just like fucking meme stuff,
Yeah.
So I'm pretty sure that doesn't have. I think that's just like maybe other people had thought of the character the same way we did. I can imagine him coming up with that axe after that whole, you better fucking stay away from my wife.
Good bit. Good bit indeed.
Well, oh, you want to see the image that fucking broke my heart?
Depends. Is it spoilers?
No, it's Snoop.
Oh, okay. Can't have spoilers for that.
Dave Mannon.
Well, anyway, if you if you like what we do around here, why not subscribe, leave a like, leave a comment, all that fun good stuff. You can follow us on our Twitter, found right meow, or you can join the Discord, found right meow. That'll be it for Gator, and we'll see you guys next time.
You fucking ruined it.
What?
Well, that'll be it for Gator, and we will see you guys later. Fucking ruined it.